we do. But you gotta bring it home to me. I've got some good on love, and then I got to go and show. When I get the baby throwing it on, you know you'll be around for more. Oh, run on, my body to that. Just don't love. Bring down thing, let me light your chemicals. Mama, I'm sure I to handle now, yes I am. Let's just speak loud in the words, and I'm a man with the greatest fear. But I love you better than him. Take my hand, don't be afraid, I won't prove every word I say. Advertise the love more praise so you can place it there with me. Oh, run on, not by the desert. Tips in love. That little thing, let me light your chemicals. So mama, I'm sure hard to handle now, yes I am. Hey, hard to handle that. Baby, here I am, a man on the scene. Give you what you want, but you got to bring it home to me. There's some good no love, and then I got a little more in store. When I get the baby throwing it on, know you'll be around for more. Boys run on, not by the possess. Touch and love, pretty little thing, let me light your chemicals. And mama, I'm sure I'll handle now, yes I am. Yeah. How to handle that? Yeah. Boys run along without my love, but you just don't love. Pretty little thing, let me light your chemicals. And mama, I'm sure hard to handle now, yes I am. Yeah, hard to handle that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, hard, yeah. Now, love. Gentlemen, I'm there. Oh, yeah.
you out of my life, I'm so much better. Thought that I'd be weak without you, but I'm stronger. Thought that I'd be broke without you, but I'm richer. Thought that I'd be sad without you, I laugh harder. Thought I wouldn't grow without you, now I'm wiser. I'd be helpless without you, but I'm smarter. Thought that I'd be stressed without you, but I'm chilling. Thought I wouldn't sell without you, sold not million. I'm a survivor, I'm not gonna give up, I'm not gonna stop, I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor, I'm gonna make it, I will survive, keep on surviving. I'm a survivor, I'm a survivor, I'm a survivor, I'm gonna make it, I will survive, keep on surviving. Thought I couldn't breathe without you, I'm in heaven. Thought I couldn't see without you, perfect vision. Thought I couldn't last without you, but I'm lasting. Thought that I would die without you, but I'm living. Thought that I would fail without you, but I'm on time. Should be over now, but it won't stop. Thought that I would self-destruct, but I'm still here. Even in my years to come, I'm gonna be here. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up, I'm not gonna stop, I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor, I'm gonna make it, I will survive, keep on surviving. I'm a survivor, I'm a survivor, I'm a survivor, I'm gonna make it, I will survive, keep on surviving. Wishing you the best, pray that you are blessed. Much success, no stress, and lots of happiness. Not gonna blast you on the radio, not gonna lie to your family, no. Not gonna hate you in the magazines, not gonna compromise, not gonna diss you on the internet. My mama taught me better than that. I'm better than that. I'm a survivor, I'm gonna make it, I will survive, keep on surviving. I'm a survivor, I'm not gonna give up, I'm not gonna stop, I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor, I'm gonna make it, I will survive, keep on surviving. I'm a survivor. After all of the darkness and sadness, sun comes out and survives. If I'm surrounded by positive things, I can't prosper. I'm a survivor, I'm a survivor, I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it, I will survive. I'm a survivor.
It's time for Lincoln Potters Baseball. Now let's potter up to the booth.
And welcome in, everybody, to another beautiful day for Lincoln Potters Baseball. I am your host, your play-by-play voice tonight, Stones McCoy. Sitting here to my left is the engineer extraordinaire, Riley the engineer, and Willie to my right. And we got the interns over to the left, and we are ready to play some baseball. Got the California Tigers in the house tonight. Give me a little bit more volume on that, if you would, at least in my heads, please. And there we go. I like that. That sounds much better. Yeah, so California Tigers are coming in, or the CA Tigers, if you will, take on the Lincoln Potters. Tigers so far on the year have only played 3 games. They're 1-2 on the season. But they're coming in and they're trying to put up a win because they lost their last game. They're going to be facing a Potters team right now that is scrapping and clawing and doing whatever they can right now to try to get into the race to face Healdsburg. I'll give Carson all the credit for that because he gave me the title for it. So although I'm not involved in the intern rankings, I'm sure that does wonders for Carson's ranking. So thank you to Carson for that. Yeah, the Potters right now are in a virtual tie right now with the Crabs, both 7.5 games back currently behind Healdsburg. And Potters want to keep pace tonight with the Crabs, as the Crabs beat the Rogues today 8-4. So definitely want to keep pace with them and keep things moving in the right direction. And for that, they're going to put on number 14, the left-hander Andrew Ballantyne out of Fresno State in Ceres, California. He's going to be towing the rubber for the Potters today. And while we're waiting, let's go ahead and look at the lineup that he'll be facing today. Number 8, Joe McGee out of St. Mary's. Got Dylan Drake and Charlie Malton, the top 3 hitters. Corey Williams, Jamie Mullen, Chase Christensen, the right fielder tonight. Rudy Rodriguez, Sean McGinty catching, and Christian Smith, the left fielder for the Tigers. So we're just about ready to get underway here in a beautiful 98-degree sunny day here in Lincoln, California. Although the feels like temp, I don't want to tell everybody, but the feels like temp is 101. So, but I promise you, if you're actually here in the McBean building, it's not even 101. It's not even 98. It's beautiful out here. We got the misters going, the shade structures popping. You know, the kids, Piper's Kids Zone down there is rocking. So it's just going to be a beautiful night for baseball. So if you are watching or listening, we thank you very much for doing so, but definitely recommend you coming out to the ballpark. Only four games left on the season, so definitely want to check that out. LincolnPotters.com. Check that schedule. So Andrew Ballantyne, first pitch is grounded over to Andrews. Flips over to Zach Chamizo for the first out. Let's go ahead and take a look at the defensive lineup for the Lincoln Potters. Chamberlain behind the dish today. It's Chamizo, Andrews, first and second. Lavigny, that is correct. Mike Lavigny playing shortstop. Marlboro at third. Worm, Ott, and Antwine in the outfield, left to right. So we're off to a very nice start here with the ground out to start the game. That's going to bring out Dylan Drake, left-handed batter for the Tigers. Coming in batting .333. He's the designated hitter today. Wearing the number 3. Tigers got the orange jerseys with the blue sleeves, white pants. Not a bad look. I think the Potters orange is a little bit better, but it's not a bad look. High with that next pitch, checking down, but there's nobody to check to because this is a non-league game, so there is no third base umpire. So that's going to extend the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. Following Drake would be Charlie Malton. But right now, Drake is got a 2-2 count here, 1 down here in the top of the first inning. Andrew Ballantyne, 2-1 on the season so far, 6.64 ERA. Next pitch is off the outside, running count full. He's made 11 appearances. He's had 2 starts, 21 and 2/3 innings pitched, and 21 strikeouts. It's a pretty good ratio. Here comes the 3-2. Fouled back to the screen. As we mentioned, out of Ceres, California, the lefty. Committed to Fresno State. 6'1", 200 pounds. Here comes that 3-2 pitch. And swinging strike 3. Able to strike Dylan Drake out, and that's going to bring up number 9, Charlie Malton. Out of Diablo Valley College, or DVC, as some of us in the business like to call it. Coming in with 5 RBIs on the short season for the Tigers. Batting .375 from the right side. Takes that first pitch outside. Easy take. Charlie Malton, also a right-handed pitcher for the Tigers. They have many dual position players, pitchers, and we're going to see that throughout the game. This one's fouled off to the right. Evening up the count at 1-1. So yeah, the Potters are 12-10 on the year, and currently they have 2 more games versus the Healdsburg Prune Packers, which are going to be big games. Valentine's pitch off the or hits the corner, 1-2, and they got 3 versus the Mudcats. Crabs currently are at 13-11, and they have 2 more with the Kings. So it's going to be a tough sled, but join us right here. Root on the Potters to get into that final playoff spot, or get into the playoffs to try to get a W and move on to face the Healdsburg Prune Packers. We got the best record in the league right now at 21-4. 1-2 pitch off the inside. Off-speed pitch about 78 miles an hour. Charlie Malton with a 2-2 count. Playing second base for the Tigers today. That one slipped out of Ballantyne's hands all the way to the backstop. Number 15, Corey Williams, the first baseman for the Tigers, on deck. Trying to get a good look at Ballantyne right now. Timing him up over there. Here comes that 3-2 pitch. This one's a shot right, right to Mike Lavigny. Yes, that is right, the assistant coach for the Potters, and that leaves them empty. And we will head to the bottom of this first inning where the Potters are coming to bat.
Air Design Incorporated, where you feel the difference. We are a locally owned and operated heating, air conditioning, and custom sheet metal company committed to the highest quality of craftsmanship at a competitive price. Our trained and certified technicians have the knowledge and experience required to install, maintain, or repair your home comfort solutions. Our upfront pricing gives you the peace of mind because you know your price is locked in. Call Astro Air Design Incorporated today.
Here in Michigan, we do more than just survive the winter. We thrive during it. You simply can't keep us away from what we love most: great times and amazing beer. The snow transforms the landscape and lays the path for adventures yet to be had. Trails ready to be explored, and freshly groomed hills ready for the first run of the day. And later, as the sun descends, it's time to unwind with great conversation and even better friends. Experience a taste of Michigan winter with Founders Brewing Company, born and brewed in Michigan.
Welcome back to the broadcast, everybody. I'm Stones McCoy bringing you here the bottom of the first inning. The Potters coming to bat after we were able to leave it empty. I keep wanting to say stranded, but we had nobody on base. Ballantyne did a great job to get out of that inning. Ground ball strikeout and a line out to the leadoff batter, the assistant coach for your 2024 Lincoln Potters, Mike Lavigny. We're in the number 1 today and leading off today. Let's after Mike's at bat, we'll take a look at the lineup for the Lincoln Potters. But let's go ahead and have Mike start us off here in the bottom of the first inning out of Colfax, California. You saw in the first inning, he's the shortstop today for the Lincoln Potters. And the first pitch by Brady Wilson, big right-hander for the Tigers, is down low into the backstop for ball 1. This will be Brady Wilson's second appearance. First appearance was against the Potters a few weeks back. Lavigny's squib over to first base. Williams is able to pick that up and run to the bag himself for the out, retiring Lavigny. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Lincoln Potters lineup. We got Lavigny leading off, Brett Ott playing center field, batting second, Trey Furry, Quincy Marlboro, and Zach Chamizo playing first base tonight. Drew Andrews, Tyler Antwine, Cole Chamberlain behind the dish, and number 30, Logan Worm out in left field. Brett Ott, number 18, Sac State commit. Squares to bunt, takes that one on the outside corner for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Center fielder for the Potters today. Not a lot of action. So the batting average isn't where he'd like it to be. Swinging through that one. 0-2. Sitting at 111 right now. So any hits would be beneficial to that batting average right now. Wilson's next pitch is outside for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Trey Furry on deck, the designated hitter for the Potters tonight. But right now, Brett Ott out of the left on the left-hand side. Fouls this one off to the left side. The lefty fouling it off to the left-hand side. It's a beautiful crowd tonight. Really filled in nicely. And it's mild. I know what the feels like temperature is, but it's relatively mild out here tonight. Good night for a beer. Here comes the 1-2. This one's hit back up the middle and through for a base hit. Brett Ott, I told you he needed those hits, and he's got the single. So runner on first base. That's going to bring up number 7, Potters legend, Trey Furry. You might be able to hear that song in the background. Everybody knows that. If you've been out to a Potters game, that's Trey Furry's walk-up song. Coming up to bat for the first time tonight with a cool .556 batting average since he's returned to the team. Last played over at Jessup. Currently undecided as what he's going to do for his career. And this was a wild pitch that's going to get all the way around. And guess what? We're not stopping. Brett Ott is taking off for third, and he is thrown out. Ball got away, but McGinty bounced up out of the squat and was able to get to that ball fairly quickly. Mullen over there covering third base. A nice little throw. Able to get Brett Ott over at third. So the wild pitch allows him to take second, but thrown out at third. And that's going to be a ball. That's going to be 2 balls and no strikes now to Trey Furry. Somebody forgot the wild pitch is actually a pitch. And, again, we just need a scoreboard here at McBean Stadium. They got it right now. It's 2 balls and 1 strike with that foul off into the parking lot by Trey. Quincy Marlboro, the third baseman for the Potters out of Folsom Lake College. He's on deck. But Folsom's rooting hard right now for number 7. Trey hits this one over to Malton at second base. Fields it cleanly, throws over to first for the out. And so we are complete with 1 with no score.
Hi, Bill Evans, President of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in the store, our conference facilities, an amazing team that helps keep together an amazing organization. And we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion efforts across the board and giving back to the Placer County community wherever we can.
Like all service organizations, I wanted to serve. And getting involved with the affiliate committee was the perfect way to do that.
I love being able to serve my community with my business friends and other leaders and give back to those who are in need.
The thing I love about the PFAR committees is they all work toward the same goal of bringing the community together to support those in need in our surrounding area.
I instantly came to the meeting and had a wonderful time, felt like I was a part of something bigger, and it was just the start of my leadership journey.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley President of 5 Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
5 Star treats us like we're number 1. They're right there with suggestions, with help. So I have
Corey Williams to lead it off for the California, or the CA Tigers, back here in Lincoln. Well, we got a 0-0 score here, top of the second inning. Andrew Ballantyne for his second inning of work has come out. And getting the defense all set up out there. Ott is making his way. He's kind of shading now right field, out in the center field area. But Corey Williams out of UC Davis, right-handed batter, takes the first pitch on the outside corner for strike. And they're at 86 miles an hour. Ballantyne using the fastball to his advantage here. Out of the stretch he throws. It's a little bit too far outside for a ball, evening up the count. Corey Williams, UC Davis commit. playing first base tonight for the Tigers. And he hits this one up the middle. Lavigny picks it up and overthrows Zach Chamizo. And that ball goes into the dugout, so that is going to be a free base for Corey Williams. So that's a single and an error by Lavigny, which will allow Corey Williams to get over to second base. And that's a tough one for the Potters because that was a beautiful play by Lavigny. Number 21, Jamie Mullen. Folsom Lake College product. Popping in here. 250 on the year so far. Third baseman. It's a big guy. Right-handed batter. Andrew Ballantyne's ready. Checking on the runner out there at second. And delivers. Fastball just off the outside part of the plate for a ball. Corey Williams occupying second base, getting a decent lead. Lavigny and Andrews talking to each other. Looks like Andrews is the cover here. Here comes the 1-0 pitch from Ballantyne. Across the inside part of the plate for a strike. 1-1. I think that one caught Mr. Mullen by surprise there. Not sure he liked that call. Took a second to compose himself, steps back into the box. Number 10, Chase Christensen on deck for the Tigers. Nobody out here. Pitch is fouled off at the plate. Getting a piece of Cole Chamberlain behind the dish. But catchers are built different, so it didn't even faze him. Just give me another ball. Let's go. Let's keep it going here. Ballantyne ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's some cowbells ringing. This one is squibbed out over to first base. Broken bat, it looked like. Or was I just seeing things flying off? No. I do believe he turned that bat into a new set of toothpicks for some lucky fan. He's heading over to get himself a bat. Chamberlain picking up the pieces. Not a lot, just one. But regardless, nobody wants to be sliding in on that. That'll be the biggest sliver anybody's ever gotten. You won't need tweezers to take it out. You need jaws of life. But the count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Corey Williams with his lead out at second base. Andrews flashing. Nothing doing. Here's the pitch. This one is a wild pitch off the screen. Giving Corey Williams the ability to slide over to third base. So first wild pitch issued today by Ballantyne. And that evens up the count at 2-2. Two pitch is a bit of an overthrow, 87 miles an hour, a little bit outside for ball 3-3-2. Full count now. Wes Porter, the manager for the CA Tigers, looking on from the dugout. And this one is hit right back up the middle, right past Lavigny for a base hit. That will score the first run of the afternoon. Corey Williams gets himself into scoring position, or got himself into scoring position, and it pays off. Mullen's able to drive him in with the RBI. And with nobody down and runner at first, it's going to bring up Chase Christensen, right fielder. Consumnes River College is his location. Only know where they go to school. They don't know where they live, and that's fine. They probably don't want me to know where they live. But first pitch he sees is right on the outside corner for a strike, and believe it or not, he's the dog batter. Wait, we don't have dog batters anymore. What do we have? Dueling dog batters. Oh, yeah, we have dog batters, but they're dueling now. They are fighters. Anyway, we have the dueling dogs batter up, and he strikes out. You get half price off beer for the remainder of the inning, which is, come come on. But he does not strike out. He hits this one in the right center field gap, and that gets down. Ott's able to cut it off and hold. No, he was safe. I was just a little bit hesitant there. He was able to hold Mullen over to third base, but Chase Christensen is able to slide in to second base with a double. So runners on second and third now and nobody down. Valentine in a bit of a pickle here. She's got the lefty up. And Rudy Rodriguez, the shortstop tonight. That fastball taken outside. Sitting about 87-ish with the fastball tonight. Valentine looking to locate with that. Here comes the 1-0. Look good, but a little bit high. 2 balls and no strikes. High in the zone, at least. Defense pretty much straight away here. 2-0 is now 3-0. Ball a little bit up and outside of out of the zone for him. Valentine digging deep right here. 3-0. Takes that all the way for a strike. Good take by Rodriguez. You want to be taken there, 3-0. When you got 2 runners on and nobody out. UC Riverside product. Here's his 3-1 delivery, and that's on the outside part of the plate for strike. So from 3-0 to 3-2 does Andrew Valentine go. The shortstop for the Tigers, batting .333. He's looking for something to drive right here. And instead, Valentine gets him with the strikeout. First out of the inning for Andrew Valentine. That's going to bring up the catcher, Sean McGinty. I wish I had bio and stuff. I think McGinty's probably 6'3", 240. Big boy, but he hits this one over to third base. Nice pick by Marlboro. He fires over to first and gets the out. A run will score. Jamie Mullins will come in to score, and Chase Christensen moves over to third. But the fielder's choice gets one more out in the inning. And now with 2 down, brings up the number 9 hitter, Christian Smith. So Valentine close to getting out of this with not too much damage. And then this one is hit out into the right center field gap. So we'll get down right in front of Antoine. He picks it up. He fires it into second base. It's offline. And Christian Smith has himself a double. And that will score Christensen. And now the Tigers lead 3-0. Valentine had a nice, quick, easy 1-2-3 first inning. And he's had nothing but a struggle ever since. Corey Williams was able to get the single. Mullen with the single. And the RBI after an error. Double by Christensen. And then a double right there by Christian Smith. And we're back at the top of the order in Joe McGee. McGee 1 RBI on the season out of St. Mary's. And the runner takes off. It was a hit and run. Fouled off to the left. Definitely out of play. Evening up the count at 1-1. So 2 down here in the inning. Valentine looking to get McGee out of here so he can minimize the damage. Dylan Drake, DH, is on deck. Right now, here comes the 1-1 to Joe McGee. That one's in the dirt. Nice block by Chamberlain. Keeping that ball in front of him. Christian Smith out there at second base dancing around. Trying to distract Andrew Ballantyne, but it's not working. Lavigny sliding in behind out there, but nothing doing. Next pitch is up high for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And then the umpire shows me 3 balls and 1 strike. And that is exactly what the great engineer O'Reilly has. So I should always refer to him. Here comes a 3-1 pitch. Outside ball 4. Pretty easy take there. So first walk issued by Ballantyne. Now you got runners on first and second, 2 down, and Dylan Drake batting .333 coming on up to the plate. Chamberlain going out and talking with Andrew. Just settle him down, give him a breather. Although it's beautifully and nice up here in the cool air-conditioned booth, it's probably a little warmer out there. So, you know, give him a breather, let him cool down just a tad. But now you got a big at-bat against Dylan Drake right here. This one is popped up into left field. Logan Worm sliding over, and he cannot get to that. That ball hits the ground. 1 run will score. Here comes the second run. It will score. And Dylan Drake with another double. It's the 3rd double of the inning, and that drives in 2 more. And now the Tigers lead 5-0. So 3 doubles, 2 singles in the inning lead to 5 runs for the Tigers. Still 2 down here in the top of the second inning. And Andrew Ballantyne, the lefty out there, working hard, trying to get out of this inning. The 1-0 pitch is swung through, evening up the count at 1-1. No activity down in the Potters bullpen at this point. 1-1 pitches in the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike. So this is the last game of the last game for today in the PEL. So we're not watching scoreboards today, looking for anything. We just need to get the W. And this one is hit right back to Andrew Ballantyne. He runs it halfway over, underhands it to Zach Chamizo for the final out of the inning, but not before 5 runs score. And after 1.5 here in Lincoln, 5-0, the Tigers.
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the topside included with it.
We're putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that. I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is probably about a 2-month project. It's very costly to the developer, so beating the schedule is very important, more important than most projects. It's got a lot of groundwater, so we've got an extensive groundwater pump system in place. It's just cool to be a part of the built environment and know that for the next 100 years that people are going to use and enjoy what we've created here today.
Welcome back to the booth, everybody. We're just talking about how we're scoring that last inning there. It was a tough one to score for sure. Potters, all they know is that they're down 5-0 to the Tigers, and they got to do some work. And they're going to start that work with Quincy Marlboro, then Zach Chamizo and Drew Andrews. The 4, 5, and 6 hitters coming up. Brady Wilson coming out for his second inning of work after giving up just the one hit in the first. This is another beautiful military appreciation night here at McBean Stadium. Great fans, great crowd tonight. It's a Slice Sunday, $1 off slice. So if you're thirsty, get here. Get your $1 off your slice right now. And I'm not talking the slice, the orange drink. I'm talking about, the adult beverage. Brady Wilson's first pitch is in there for a strike, right to Quincy Marlboro. 286 on the year, playing third base tonight. Right-hander. Next pitch, swing through, strike 2. So Brady Wilson jumping ahead quickly, 0-2. The Folsom Lake College product out of Loomis, California. Behind, 0-2. Here it is. Off the outside for a ball. Good take. 81 miles an hour. Brady Wilson pitching out of the modified windup. Here it is. Swinging strike 3. First strikeout on the evening for Brady Wilson. Quincy Marlboro set down, and it's going to bring up the first baseman. The local Lincoln product, the pride of Lincoln and the Lincoln Zebras. Commit to Riverside. That is number 2, Zach Chamizo, first baseman, batting .281 on the year. Open stance. He slices this one over to the left side, but it's foul. Trying to jump all over Brady Wilson early. Wilson been pretty economical with his pitches so far. I know we're only in the bottom of the second, but he's doing kind of just going up there and relax, throwing it over. The right-hander sets, shakes off a couple of times, steps and throws. This is inside, and it actually went off the umpire. Umpire's not in a great shape right there because I don't think he wears the thigh pads, and that's where he needed to have padding right there because that one hit him on the upper thigh. That's tough. I imagine the great Emma Durkin, the trainer for the Lincoln Potters, in her last year with Lincoln, by the way. I don't know how much that's been talked about, but Emma has been with the Potters for 8 or 9 years now, and this will be her last season with the Potters. So we wish Emma all of the best, but right now she's got work to do. She's got to go over there and help him out. Not only did it hit him in the thigh, it hit him in the hand because the hand was on the thigh. So that's even worse because if I remember correctly, it was last week or the week before Riley, the engineer, that we had an umpire hit in the hand. And was that a PEL game? Do you remember? Were there 3 umpires or 2? I think it was 3, and you guys went down to 2. So that must have been a league game. But yeah, it did happen just a week or 2 ago. So it's a tough thing to be an umpire. And this one he took pretty square off his hand. And so you got Emma over there looking at it. That if I can read her miming there, I think she said something to the effect of, "I'm going to wrap it." So she just grabbed something, ran over, and she's gonna try to wrap it up and make sure that the umpire is okay. Brady Wilson, while we have the slight delay, he's taking a warm-up toss or 2. And the great Willie Preston playing a little bit of Rush. So, I mean, you can't complain when Rush is in the background. I mean, you can, but nobody's going to listen to you because they're listening to Rush instead. Because Rush is rad. Before you were ever born, I went to a couple of Rush concerts. Yeah, that's a fact. That's an absolute fact. Your dad. Not only did I go to Grateful Dead concerts, I went to Rush concerts also. So yeah. Oh, and Pink Floyd. I went to a couple Pink Floyd concerts. So, yeah, it's not shocking anybody. Yeah, so we're in a slight delay. I probably could have taken a break. You know, I say we stay right here because it looks like Emma has done. She is so good. She has brought back the umpire. She's brought the umpire back to life. Look, he's got a smile on his face. Look at it. He's ready to rock and roll. All it takes is 5 minutes with the great Emma, and she'll fix you right up, and we're back to going. 2 balls and 1 strike on Zach Chamizo. We had to fade out the rush music. That's a bummer. And that one hit somebody. That didn't hit Mr. Chamizo. I guess not. That was a swing. He said he swung. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That was odd. I definitely thought that got Chamizo on the back foot. And it actually looked like he thought it got him on the back foot. Regardless, 2-2. There's a shot out into right field coming on as Christensen. He dives. He's unable to make the catch. Ball just popped right in and out of his glove. Single for Mr. Chamizo, improving that batting average, and that's going to bring up number 11, Drew Andrews. Out of Sutter Creek, California, and Jessup University. While I'm speaking about Jessup, congratulations to Brandon Bowling on your promotion to become an athletic director. I'm not going to mention the place because as far as I'm concerned, you're Jessup for life. But we love you. Congratulations. Very proud of you. And just keep on the tradition, buddy. First pitch is in there for a strike to Drew Andrews. 87-mile-an-hour fastball. Next pitch fouled off to the screen, so quickly in the hole, 0-2. Williams holding Chamizo on over there at first base. Chamizo definitely a threat to go. He's got the speed. If I remember correctly, he's got a couple of stolen bases on the air. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good smother job by McGinty behind the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So he's got 2 stolen bases on the year, does Zach Chamizo. So I said I think he had a couple, and that's 2, I believe. So I'm correct. I am Fangraphs. Here comes the 1-2 outside. Evening up the count, 2-2. Brady Wilson finding himself in a little bit of a stressful situation for the first time tonight with a runner on and 1 down here. McGinty with a nice block there. 3-2, running the count full. Can't imagine that Chamizo is going to be off with this pitch. We're down by 5. But great take by Drew Andrews to draw the walk. First walk given up by Brady Wilson tonight. And you know what? I've neglected this the entire time. So while we have this chance, go ahead and throw out the defensive alignment for the Tigers I've just blown off all night. Wilson doing the pitch and McGinty behind the dish. Williams, Malton, Rodriguez, Mullen from first to third, Smith, McGee, and Christensen from left to right. So I did fulfill my contractual obligation to get the defensive alignment out there. Am I good now? Okay, all right. I'm getting the okay from the engineer extraordinaire, so I think I'm good. Whew, boy, I don't want to get fired from my own company. All right, here comes Tyler Antwine, number 17. Takes that first pitch right down the middle, 87 miles an hour, sitting about 87 all night with that fastball. Got pretty good control of it, does Brady Wilson. No balls and 1 strike. Drew Andrews with a tremendous lead over at first base, not being held on. And this ball is hit right up the middle, right to Rodriguez. He goes over to second for 1, on to first. Easy, double play. Tyler Antwine unfortunately grounds into the double play, and after 2 complete here in Lincoln, we have a score of Tigers 5, Potters nothing.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
And who's going to fill up that water bottle or that water jug faster? Who do you got? You have the black shirt or you have the brown shirt? You have the black shirt? Okay, I'm going brown shirt, and we're halfway through it, so it pretty much doesn't matter at this point. But we are. The on-field entertainment has gotten better over the years, and this is the ones I like. You know why? Because it's 110 friggin' degrees outside. And we have a winner. We have a winner. Who was it? Is it the black? Yeah, it is. You win. You got it. Good job. Hey, I'll give it to you. I owe you 50 cents. So, and then the tradition that has become is as soon as the event is over, you throw your water on everybody. So, I mean, it's a great idea when it's 110. Good thing we don't play in December and January, because I don't think this would work out so well. So, here we are in the top of the third. Cole Chamberlain to lead things off for the Tigers. Excuse me. Oh, wait, I'm wrong page. Excuse me. Corey Williams to lead off. He was actually at bat when the final out was made. So Corey Williams is up. 1-1 is the count. Andrew Ballantyne in for his third inning of work. There's a shot in between short and third base for a single. Corey drives that one. That's his second hit of the evening. He is 2 for 2. Bringing it up, Jamie Mullen, third baseman. Saw a bit of Jamie Mullen earlier in the year. But now he's standing up there facing the lefty, Andrew Ballantyne. Chamizo holding on. Williams over there at first. Beer Garden, for the first time in a minute, doesn't have a line wrapped around the front. Something's wrong. We gotta get somebody on that. I've never seen it like that before. Another throw over to first base. Yeah, it's just bizarre. I look over all the time, and because there's always, at least 15 to 30 people in that line. So, yeah, we got to get somebody on that, investigate that immediately. First pitch is taken outside for ball 1 to Jamie Mullen. Chase Christensen to follow, then Rudy Rodriguez if it goes that far. Potters are hoping it does not. Outside for ball 2. Valentine's thrown quite a few pitches in this game already. Had a nice, clean first inning. Threw probably 12, 15 pitches in that first, but that second took a lot out of him. Quick toss over to first base. Diving back safely is Corey Williams. Getting some words of encouragement from his first base coach over there. Here comes the 2-0. It's inside, and it gets away from Chamberlain, which is going to allow Corey Williams to get on over to second base. That'll be a pass ball. And that pass ball has caused Chamberlain to go out and have another conversation with Ballantyne. Not sure. Maybe he got crossed up there. Didn't look so, but you never know. A lot of these guys, have only worked together the length of time they've been here in Lincoln together. So chemistry between a pitcher and a catcher is so very important. It's hard to develop that over the course of a couple of weeks. But the 3-0 pitch taken high and outside for ball 4. Now we will have runners on first and second. Nobody down here in the top of the third. Starting off very similarly to the top of the second. But the dog batter, Chase Christensen, comes up. He did not deliver what we wanted, which was we wanted a strikeout so we can get half off dueling dogs. Well, I did at least. Valentine's first pitch outside. 77-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch. The dogs are barking. High for ball 2. When I hear dogs are barking, the first thing I think of is my feet hurt. It's a saying. I'm pretty sure it's a saying. My dogs are barking. I think it means, look it up. I think it means your feet hurt. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's like a slang term. I'm old now, so. This one is popped up over to first base side. Chamizo over there giving chase and is able to make the catch as that ball's kind of slowly faded back into play. So the fly out for Chase Christensen is going to bring up Rudy Rodriguez. I am right, see? My dog's hurt, man. Yeah, that's it. The dog's barking. Yeah, thank you for looking that slang term up. It's probably from the 80s. I don't know. Anyway, you got one down here. Still got runners on first and second, but Rudy Rodriguez has come up. First pitch to him was outside. Beautiful play by Zach Chamizo over there at first base to get the first out. Valentine checking all the runners. Chamberlain blocks that one. That's on the outside. Unless the scoreboard is wrong, which it very well may be. It's 2-0, I believe, but it says 3-0 out there. So I can't trust when you're looking at the scoreboard. And that was definitely 2-0 because that one was low, and it's now 5-0. So I don't know. Can you flash up the QR code? Just please, somebody scan that. Just become a member. Let's get a new scoreboard out here. Here comes a 3-0 pitch. High and inside, ball 4. So Rudy Rodriguez strikes out in his first at-bat and walks in his second at-bat. And that's going to load the bases up for Sean McGinty, catcher, Los Medanos College. This will be his 4th at-bat on the season. He's 0 for 3 with 1 RBI and a fielder's choice, which happened in his first at-bat. So this will be his 5th at-bat on the season. First pitch he sees is a fastball on the inside for a strike. Bases loaded, 1 down, and Potters have some activity going on in their bullpen. A little squirber that may have been foul right off the get, off his foot, but either way, it was foul. Chamizo chases that ball down. 0-2, quick hole for Sean McGinty. Christian Smith on deck. The 0-2 pitch swung through, strike 3. Sean McGinty down on strikes with the second out of the inning. So bases loaded, 2 down here, and 24, Christian Smith, the left fielder from SF State. Double last inning. Steps to the plate. Outside and high for a ball. Evan Oden out in the bullpen warming up. That's what it sounds like. That's what I'm being told by the excellent engineer. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. This one is popped out into center field. little bit more pop than anything, but Ott is under it and makes the catch for the final out. So 2.5 here in the books, and the Potters still trail this one 5-0.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Get a 4th of July Potters t-shirt and 4 Potters tickets. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Welcome into the bottom of the third inning, everybody. This is Stones McCoy here, bringing you the play-by-play with Riley the engineer, working hard to bring you all the beautiful pictures and graphics and all that fun stuff. We appreciate your patronage here on Stones Broadcast Networks. So if you haven't already, do me a favor, hit that like, subscribe, that follow button right there on the YouTubes. Helps us out tremendously, helps us pay the bills and stay afloat here on Stones Broadcast Networks. And we, again, really want to say thank you to everybody who likes and tunes in all the time. Without you guys, we got nothing. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Here in the bottom of the third, we're going to start with Cole Chamberlain, then Logan Worm, and back to the top of the lineup with Mike Lavigny. Cole Chamberlain, catcher tonight, batting a cool 200 out of University of Texas at Austin, and a Novato, California resident. Novato. First pitch he sees is high and outside, 86 miles an hour. Cole Chamberlain, left-handed batter, wearing the number 33. Sees the next pitch a little low for ball 2. .6'2", 215. So, big boy. And he's a big presence in the left-handed batter's box right now. And with that, he's a 3-0 count. Logan Worm on deck. Not Potter's legend Logan Worm, but the newest Potter's legend Logan Worm. So that pitch was right down the middle for a strike. And that one is in the dirt for ball 4. Always the confusion. What the count is. Annoying. That's going to bring up Logan Worm. As I was saying, it's not the Logan Worm from years past that, you know, if you look up on the 2018 Lincoln Potters team photo, you're going to see that Logan Worm. No, that's a different Logan Worm. They spell their names very similarly, though, so it confused me, that's for sure. But he stands in. He's playing left field tonight. The first pitch he sees is in there for a strike. Timeout called by Wes Porter, I believe the manager for the California Tigers. He comes walking out, and he's giving the look to the catcher right now. I'm not exactly sure what the look is for. I don't know if he didn't like something or what, but, boy, he came out just fired up. And he still looks pretty fired up, doesn't he? But that's over with, and we're happy for that, so we can continue on here. So 1 on, nobody out here, an 0-1 count. Logan fouls this one off to the screen. It's 0-2. The walk to Cole Chamberlain was just the second walk issued tonight by Brady Wilson, who's been, again, like I said, pretty economical with his pitches so far. 0-2. Logan Worm swings through that one for a strikeout. Second strikeout on the evening for Brady Wilson. And that's going to go back up to the top of the lineup. And wearing number 1, Mike Lavenier, out of Linfield University and a Colfax, California resident. So the Foothills up 80 just a bit. Playing shortstop tonight. He grounded out to first base in the first. So he's up here for his second at bat. Takes that one down in the dirt for a ball. So Evan Oden still warming up for the Potters out in their pen. Possibility that we will see a change in the top of the fourth. But right now we're in the bottom of the third. Lavenier takes that one on the outside part of the plate for a strike. Evening up the count at 1-1. Nice little off-speed pitch. Brady Wilson's really had nice command of both the fastball and the off-speed. And there's the fastball hit right back to him. He fires out to second for 1, over to first. 2. Lavenier grounds into the 4-6-3 double play, and that will end the inning. And we are now through 3, where the Potters trail 5-0.
Gooseport Public House. We have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most importantly, great fresh food. In downtown Roseville off Vernon Street. Only 15 minutes from the ballpark. See ya at Gooseport.
Old man knocked on my front door with my teenage boy and a couple more from up the road. He had 'em by the collar, said
Top of the fourth inning here from McBean Stadium, and we have a new pitcher on the mound. We have Evan Oden, wearing the number 23. The right-hander, 6-footer, 190-pounder out of Lincoln, California, and Sierra College. He's towing the rubber for the Potters. That's going to mean Andrew Ballantyne's day is done. Andrew went 3 innings, giving up 6 hits, 5 runs, walked 3, struck out 3, and responsible for the 5 that went up on the board. Got Ben Pernetti warming up for the Tigers, walking down to the bullpen right now. So I was able to jump on all over that before my engineer did. I'm just good. What can I say? We're back to the top of the lineup for the Tigers here at the top of the fourth. Joe McGee's First pitch that he sees is right there for a strike, and it's already 0-2. I mean 0-1, but the scoreboard just has whatever it wants on it. They fixed it. I love it. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. This one is fouled off past Zach Chamizo at first base. So now it's 0-2. So whoever had it 0-2 last pitch, they're right now. It's all good. 0-2. Dylan Drake on deck, followed by Charlie Malton. The 1-2-3 hitters for the Tigers. Right now facing Evan Oden down in the hole 0-2, and this one hits the front foot. Hit by pitch is Joe McGee. He heads on down to first base. And the first base runner of the fourth inning, and that's going to bring up Dylan Drake out of Sac City. Designated hitter tonight. Batting a cool .333. He's 1 for 2 on the afternoon with a strikeout and a double in the second. One of the several doubles that was hit in the second inning. First pitch he sees from Evan Oden is outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Runner takes off. This one is gets right past Chamberlain to the backstop. I actually think may have caught a piece of the umpire or Chamberlain's toe, and that's the reason why it didn't bounce as far away from him as it did. Regardless, McGee is over to second base on the wild pitch. Dylan Drake is in a good count, 2-0 here. .333 on the year. Again, not many plate appearances for the majority of the Tigers that we have reported. And taking off from second base is McGee. He had a great jump, would have stole that standing up. But Dylan Drake fouls this one off down the first baseline, right past the first base coach there. So McGee's got to reset. Talking to Mike Lavigny out there, who is kind of sort of holding them on, trying to shorten that lead just a little bit. Oden set, check the runner. He takes off. This one hits Dylan Drake. So hit by pitch. The only thing that's going to do is make Joe McGee have to go back to second base. Because, again, McGee had such a great jump on that. He would have had that one standing up again. And unfortunately, hit by a pitch means that's a dead ball. He's got to go back to second. Now you got runners on first and second. And Charlie Malton, 0 for 2 on the day. But he's hit the ball pretty hard. He had a line drive that Lavigny went up and caught there in the first inning. And he fouls this one off to the right. And then a grounder over to Zach Chamizo over at first base that he retrieved deep in the hole, and Andrew Ballantyne covered. So 0 for 2 so far for Malton, batting .375. 5 RBIs on the season. Oden's next pitch is outside, easy take. 1 ball and 1 strike. 84 miles an hour on the fastball there from Evan Oden. Wearing the number 23. Catches the outside corner for a strike. We'll take that. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Just about to say he's wearing the number 23. Crazy question. Is 23 still MJ or is it now LeBron? Just curious. Just curious. Somebody shoot me a text or DM me. And there's strike 3. Swinging strike 3. On the play, though, Joe McGee steals third base and Dylan Drake steals second base. So stolen bases by both the runners. But a strikeout nonetheless of Charlie Malton for the first out of the 4th inning here. And that's going to bring up Corey Williams, who is currently 2 for 2 with 2 singles, runs scored. It's been all over the base paths. It's just having a day. First one that he sees from Oden is right there on the outside part of the plate. 86-mile-an-hour fastball for a strike. Corey 2 for 2. First baseman out of UC Davis. There's another one poured right down the middle for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes. Jamie Mullen on deck, the third baseman for the Tigers. Odin's 0-2 pitch is up just a little bit high. Corey Williams does not offer at it. No, I know who Mike. Listen, Michael. The question wasn't who's. So LeBron James started wearing Michael Jordan's number. So is it still Michael's or is it now MJ's? All right, that's a wild pitch, and Chamberlain gets to it, but unable to cut down the runner. McGee scoring. So a wild pitch there, allowing a run to score, taking it out to 6-0. Dylan Drake moves up from second to third. So that's the 4th wild pitch that I have on record as of right now. I'm sure the statisticians will correct me because I'm always wrong, but so far, that's what I got. 2-2 pitch is lined out in the center field right in front of Ott. He's unable to get in. It bounces right past him. And off to the races is Corey Williams. He rounds second. He's heading for third. He's going to make it there. Standing up, no problem, but he slides because he's tired. Triple for Corey Williams, driving in a run, and the Tigers have extended this out to 7-0. So Corey Williams with the RBI, driving in Dylan Drake. Jamie Mullen now steps up to the plate, who's he's 1 for 1 with a walk and a single and an RBI. High and inside for the first pitch. Chase Christensen on deck. Still a little bit of action in the Tigers bullpen, but it seems like things have calmed down out there. Nothing happening in the Potter's pen at the moment. Another high and inside pitch to Jamie Mullen. Brushes him off the plate. 2 balls and no strikes. Yeah, I think I confused my engineer here with the 23 question. I know he knows who Michael Jordan is. I know he knows who LeBron is, but I don't think he knows what their numbers are. Yeah, so I wasn't wrong. Next pitch is misses somewhere. Just a little high. 3-0. Evan Oden battling to find the strike zone here. 1 down here. Top of the 4th inning. Tigers lead this now 7-0. And ball 4, just a little bit high. According to the umpire. StatCast might have had that one in the zone, but either way, that's ball 4. Runners on first and third now. 1 down. That's going to bring up Chase Christensen. Consumnes River College product. Playing right field tonight. Batting a cool 125. But had a double in the second. Came around to score. And a fly out to first base. First pitch to him. That's a taken outside for a ball. So he's 1 for 2 on the night. Improving that 125 average. A little pop-up getting out of play to the right side. Evening up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Got a bunch of umbrellas over on the berm tonight. That's good. That's good to see. A bunch of people out there enjoying it with their families. You can just kind of sit on the grass and relax. Let the kids play. Fun time. Come on down. Check out a game. Here's the 1-1. Way outside. Easy take there for Chase Christensen. 2 balls and 1 strike. Rudy Rodriguez, the shortstop, on deck. And if we can get that far, then Sean McGinty, the catcher. But right now, the Potters got 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning, trying to get out of this. And here's a little shot over the third baseman. That looked like a fair ball, and it is. The umpire waves that in fair. 1 run will score. Pulling into third base, and he'll hold there, and rounding over to second is Chase Christensen. That was a little seamy two-bagger there with a RBI in tow. So Chase Christensen got a RBI now in his second double on the day. 8-0. Tigers lead this one. And Rudy Rodriguez 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. Left-handed batter. Riverside product. SoCal. And this is his 6th at-bat. And he's currently 0 for 5. So he's looking for his first hit of the season right here. Oden from the stretch delivers, throws behind him, and it bounces all the way back out to the plate, or to the pitcher's mound. Goes right by Chamberlain, allows the runner from third, Jamie Mullen, to score on a wild pitch, and Chase gets to move over to third base on that. 2-0 now the count on Rudy Rodriguez. Yeah, I've got 6 wild pitches on the day. And, yep, 6 wild pitches on the day, and that's tough, especially when you have runners on base. I mean, just allows them to run free out there. 9-0 now. The Tigers lead over the Potters. Evan Oden's 2-0 pitch is taken outside for ball 3-0. Now we got some more activity in the Potters pen. Got the Stones broadcast binoculars out and check that out. Here comes the 3-0. Swung through by Rudy Rodriguez. Wasn't going to take that one. He wanted to hit. 3-1 is the count. Chose a good one to swing at, though. That was the Oden fastball. Just couldn't catch up to it. Next pitch taken inside for ball 4. So 2 hit batters, a walk. Gonna have the manager come out and take a second to talk to Evan Oden. So Tyler Robinson's gonna walk out there, and we're gonna step away for a few minutes, and we will come back and let you know what happened right here on Stones Broadcast Networks. Well, that was quick and to the point, and I'm sure Tyler Robertson was actually able to get his point across with just a few words to Evan Oden. And we are back. Sean McGinty at the dish, catcher for the Tigers. And excuse me, that is Tyler Percy, number 44. Tyler Kersey. Tyler Kersey coming on for Sean McGinty, who had 2 at-bats and unfortunately had nothing to show for it. Next pitch from Oden is high and inside, 2 balls and no strikes. So McGinty, 2 at-bats, had a fielder choice and a strikeout. So not really much going on there. But now Tyler Kersey, wearing the number 44, comes in. Next pitch from Oden is on the outside corner for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Here's the pitch. High for a ball. 3 balls and 1 strike. Tyler Kersey, the right-hander, stands in there. Evan Oden, the right-hander, delivers. This one is fouled off to the right and out of play. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Tyler Kersey's been in 3 games so far for the Tigers, according to According to the website, 5 at-bats. He's had 1 hit, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts, batting a cool 200. Coming in for Sean McGinty. And he takes that one outside for ball 4, and that's going to load the bases. So Tyler Kersey works the walk to load the bases, and that should bring up number 24, Christian Smith. And with that, I believe we're going to have a pitching change. So we will step aside. We will come back with the name I believe is going to be Liam Golden, but we'll verify that, and we'll let you know on the other side of this break. Potters down 9-0.
Astro Air Design Incorporated, where you feel the difference. We are a locally owned and operated heating, air conditioning, and custom sheet metal company committed to the highest quality of craftsmanship at a competitive price. Our trained and certified technicians have the knowledge and experience required to install, maintain, or repair your home comfort solutions. Our upfront pricing gives you the peace of mind because you know your price is locked in. Call Astro Air Design Incorporated today.
Here in Michigan, we do more than just survive the winter. We thrive during it. You simply can't keep us away from what we love most: great times and amazing beer. The snow transforms the landscape and lays the path for adventures yet to be had. Trails ready to be explored, and freshly groomed hills ready for the first run of the day. And later, as the sun descends, it's time to unwind with great conversation and even better friends. Experience a taste of Michigan winter with Founders Brewing Company, born and brewed in Michigan.
Situated on the corner of Lincoln Boulevard and 5th Street, this iconic building has been the home to several hotels over the decades, the most famous and longest running of which was the Lincoln Inn. Having undergone several renovations and architectural changes, this building is the current home of Old Town Pizza, which boasts not 1 but 2 floors for your dining enjoyment, including open-air seating on the roof. Stop in for a slice today. Or stop by the Lincoln Museum to see the 300-pound cash register that used to adorn the front desk of the Lincoln Inn. For more great history, visit the Lincoln Area Archives Museum and, by appointment only, take their free walking tour of historic downtown Lincoln.
Welcome back here, top of the 4th inning. Pitching change for the Lincoln Potters. Evan Oden is out. Liam Golden is in. Liam Golden out of Sacramento, California. The Stanford University commit is taking the mound. 6'4", 215-pound freshman, right-hander. In the low to mid-90s, sitting with the fastball. He's going to step in and take over for Evan Oden, who was able to go a third of an inning, giving up 3 hits, 4 runs. 4 walks, actually 2 walks, 2 hit by pitches, and 1 strikeout. Liam Golden coming in. He is, this is his, let's see here, 5th appearance on the season. He's 1-1 with a 18 ERA. The right-hander stands in there, and he is ready to face Christian Smith. The first pitch to Smith is taken right over the outside corner for a strike. Fastball at 91 miles an hour. Smith 1 for 2 for the contest so far. Part of the doubles parade in the second. Really nice block back there by Chamberlain. Keep that ball in front of him. 1-1. Bases loaded here, top of the 4th, 1 out. Second pitcher of the inning for the Potters. Liam Golden, wearing number 26, fires outside for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Looks like he's right now just kind of throwing the fastball there. Seeing 91, 91, 93. Pitching from the first base side of the rubber. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. And there's an off-speed pitch, and he threw that one beautifully. 78-mile-an-hour strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nice way to snap off a curveball after you've thrown 90. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That one's in the dirt. Full count now. Kersey over at first, Rodriguez at second, Christensen at third. One down here in the top of the fourth. Here comes a 3-2 pitch. He wanted to swing, but he did not swing. And he draws the walk. Christensen on base for his second time today, and he'll get the RBI as Chase Christensen walks in and extends this lead to 10-0. Rudy Rodriguez over to third base. Tyler Kersey, who came in relief of Sean McGinty, now at second base. Back to the top of the lineup in Joe McGee, who's officially 0 for 1 tonight with a walk and a hit by pitch. Swings at the first pitch for a strike. 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Liam Golden. Oh, 1 down in the dirt. Good block by Chamberlain back there. Been pretty busy tonight. Has both the catchers from both the teams. But Chamberlain's done a tremendous job behind the dish. University of Texas product. Here comes the 1-1 from Golden. Swung through, strike 2. Not sure if that was foul tipped or not. Umpire did not make that signal, but it sounded like it. Either way, 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Liam Golden ahead in the count. Dylan Drake on deck. Here comes that 1-2. And it goes right through Chamberlain's legs. Not sure if he got crossed up on that one or not, but that didn't hit any leather. Went right through. 2-2. Country Western night out here at the Bean. We got a lot of cowboy hats and bandanas going on. A lot of kids dressed up. It's beautiful. Love it. Having a blast out here at the Bean. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. In the dirt. Good block by Chamberlain. Does not get far enough away to allow Rudy Rodriguez over at third base to sneak in. But that does run the count full now at 3-2. There's part of the parking lot Potter crew. TJ, only 1 beer in his hand. I know that doesn't make you happy. But, yeah, 1 beer. Not good. 3-2. Swing and strike 3. Chamberlain able to hold on to that one. Second out of the inning. So Liam Golden gets his first strikeout. Second out of the top of the fourth. And that's going to bring up number 3, Dylan Drake. 1 for 2 tonight with also a hit by pitch. Left-handed batter from Sac City. He's in there. DHing tonight, and he's ready to roll. So is Liam Golden. Here's the pitch. This one is fouled out to the left. That's going to get out of play. Over into the Lincoln Little League fields. Umpire needs some balls because we've been fouling him off here. So he makes the signal to bring him some more. And Golden's 0-1 pitch is driven out into center field. This is hit pretty well, but Ott's got a beat on it and is able to track it down in the power alley for the third out of the inning. So We are 4.5, and the Potters trail this one big time, 10-0.
Hi, Bill Evans, President of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in the store, our conference facilities, an amazing team that helps keep together an amazing organization. And we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion efforts across the board and giving back to the Placer County community wherever we can.
Like all service organizations, I wanted to serve. And getting involved with the affiliate committee was the perfect way to do that.
I love being able to serve my community with my business friends and other leaders and give back to those who are in need.
The thing I love about the PFAR committees is they all work toward the same goal of bringing the community together to support those in need in our surrounding area.
I instantly came to the meeting and had a wonderful time, felt like I was a part of something bigger, and it was just the start of my leadership journey.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley President of 5 Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
5 Star treats us like we're number one. They're right there with suggestions, with help. So I have to bank with people that have our mission in mind.
We're 5 Star Bank. How can we help you?
Bottom of the 4th inning here from McBean Stadium. Potters are trailing this one double digits. It's a bit scary, 10-0 here from the Bean. And we will have a pitching change as the Tigers bring in a new pitcher, number 33, Ben Pernetti. Pernetti, a right-hander. I don't have any idea where he's from, where he's going, any of that stuff. I do know that he's thrown 3 innings this summer. 1 strikeout, 2 walks, 1 hit. No ERA so far. So Ben Pernetti takes the mound, and he's going to face Brett Ott, Trey Furry, and Quincy Marlboro, and Brett Ott fouls the first one out of play. Potter's looking to got to get something started now. It's still early. It's only the bottom of the 4th inning, but you got to start chipping away at this double-digit lead. And it starts right here with Brett Ott, who had a single his first at-bat. Next pitch taken low and inside or outside. Either way, it's a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing through that next pitch. Breaking. I'm not really sure. Not really sure if that was a slide piece or breaking ball. Either way, swung through that one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ben Pernetti, right-hander, working out of the stretch. Swinging, strike 3. Brett Ott goes down on strikes, and that's going to bring up number 7, Trey Furry. Trey grounded out to second in the first inning. DH for the Potters tonight. Folsom, California product is coming in batting .556. Right-hander. Plays a lot of third base, I know, but has been playing a lot of the outfield recently. And takes that first pitch on the inside corner for a strike. 87 miles an hour. Quincy Marlboro on deck. Right now, Furry versus Pernetti. And this one is hit out into right field. Backing up a little bit is Christensen, and he's able to camp underneath it for the second out of the bottom of the 4th, and that's going to bring up Quincy Marlboro. So, assuming that Tyler Kersey is now behind the dish, no changes in the defense other than Kersey and Pernetti on the mound. First pitch in there, too. Quincy Marlboro swinging in. Strike one. Got him with the high cheese there, 86. Quincy steps out, steps back in, playing third base for the Potters tonight. Been playing really, really well over at third base. He hits this one over to third base. Mullen backs up, fields it cleanly, fires over to first. Williams in time for the out. And now we are through 4, and the Potters still trail this one 10-0.
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the top side included with it.
We're putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that. I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is probably about a 2-month project. It's very costly to the developer, so beating the schedule is very important, more important than most projects. It's got a lot of groundwater, so we've got an extensive groundwater pump system in place. It's just cool to be a part of the built environment and know that for the next 100 years that people are going to use and enjoy what we've created here today.
Back for the top of the 5th inning here from McBean Stadium. Stones McCoy here, joined by, I'm just going to say it, he's my son. Yeah, Riley the engineer, he is mine. So I know we've separated that, up until this point, but, pulling the curtain all the way back, yeah, it's my son. So, and he's better at this job than I am. So that's why I've turned everything over to him. Good job. Keep it up. Keep it up, kid. You're doing a fine, fine job. Here we are in the top of the 5th inning. Liam Golden out for his second inning of work, and he is scheduled to face the 3, 4, and 5 hitters for the Tigers. Charlie Malton, Corey Williams, and Jamie Mullen. And outside of Malton, Corey Williams, Jamie Mullen, Chase Christensen, the heart of their order. They've done the majority of damage to the Potters so far. Between those three, Williams, Mullen, and Christensen, they have 7 hits and 9 plate appearances. So doing quite well right there in the heart of their order. But Liam Golden's on. He's here to neutralize the Tigers. Golden out of the windup for his first pitch. High and outside for a ball. So we got the Farmers' 5th happening right here. Charlie Malton, he's on the hook, man. If Charlie can strike out here, you get a big old discount on Farmers. So I know everybody's rooting for it. I don't hear anybody rooting yet. They got to get these things out. We got to make some noise, There we go. See, I do it and I get it going. I know how to work this. I also know the last strike guy. Next pitch from Liam Golden is low and outside for ball 3. So got a lot of work to do here if we're going to get a strikeout and get that discount. But I think we can do it. Oh, fly out will work? Yeah. Caught stealing will work. Yes, these are all correct. And instead, it's a 4-pitch walk, and so now we're going to have to catch up stealing because that's the only other way we can get discounts. And everybody here wants discounts, trust me, especially on the beers. So, but there's some actually really good merchandise discounts right now downstairs. I understand all the hats currently are 10% off down there. And then I believe there's like some 20% off for the shirts. That's what it was. So, yeah, if you're here, go down and get that. Malton on 4 pitches walks, brings up Corey Williams. First pitch to him is in there for a strike. Forcing Liam Golden to go back to the stretch. So this is the guy you want to get out right here. He's just been a thorn in the Potters' side. He is 3 for 3 on the day with 2 singles and a triple. So got to find a way to get Corey out. And I did a little bit of research on Corey just to kind of figure out. Corey was class of 2022. from Elk Grove. Went to Elk Grove High School. Next pitch to Williams misses somewhere for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. We got information on Corey Williams over at CRC, the Consumers River Hawks, playing there. I can't really, it won't tell me when, but he hit 324 over there. 27 RBIs. And there breaks for second base is Charlie Malton. Good block by Chamberlain, but unfortunately unable to field it cleanly and not able to get a throw off, so stolen base for Charlie Malton. And that takes the count out to 3 balls and 1 strike on Corey Williams. So at least I got some information on Corey. We're looking for like where he went to school, all that fun stuff. Finally find it, and it's because he's just killing us. UC Davis product, but Elk Grove High School, CRC. No matter where he's at, he's doing well. And he's 3 for 3 tonight for the Tigers. Here comes a 3-1 pitch. Swing through, strike 2. Nice fastball there by Liam Golden down in the zone. I'm sure Williams' eyes got real big when he saw that one coming in, but it was low in the zone. He just could not catch up to it. So Golden now 3-2. Runner on second. Nobody out. High for a ball. So second walk of the inning issued by Liam Golden. And knowing the skip, Tyler Robinson, the way I do, I know that's really not setting well with him. Free passes are not something he likes to give up, not at all. So I'm sure that's got him going a little bit. We had some activity out there in the Potters bullpen. And Cole Dillon. And Caius Gargett. So they were both out there warming up. First pitch in there to Jamie Mullen. Inside for a ball. Mullen, another thorn in the side of the Potters tonight. He's been on base 3 times. He's 2 for 2. 2 singles, 1 RBI, and a walk. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Runners are both taken off. Throw it on to third base. It should be in time, and it is not in time. That looked like that ball was there, but it was not. Charlie Malton able to steal third base on that play. Corey Williams heads over to second base. So dual stolen bases there. And a 1-1 count on Jamie Mullen. Golden's 1-1 pitch right there for a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Doesn't matter what the score is. The bounce house is rocking. The kids are having a blast. They don't care. That thing just rocking and rocking. Here comes the 1-2. That was taken inside. He did not swing. You don't have the first and third base umpires in a regular league game to check with. So check with the second base umpire. He says he did not swing, so it's 2-2 now. Still nobody down here in the 5th. It's 3-1, and that's the walk. So 3 consecutive walks to start this inning. Loads the bases. Brings to the plate Chase Christensen, right fielder who just made a tremendous play out there in right field. So playing with fire here are the Potters. We're here in the 5th inning, and they trail 10-0 They have the bases loaded here with nobody out. Here comes the first pitch by Liam Golden, high and inside. Chase Christensen kind of shook his head and wiped that one off. 92-mile-an-hour fastball. Golden behind. 1 ball and no strikes. Nice break and pitch in there for a strike. 1-1 to even up the count. Virtually no wind. Not a cloud in the sky. It's really cooled down nicely. Got the windows open here in the booth. Feels good, and the crowd's having a blast. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And the dirt. 2-1. It sounds like a broken record, but really nice job by Chamberlain back there blocking that pitch. He's definitely been busy. Some more activity in the Potter's pen. 2-1. Fouled off of Christensen. May have got him on the lead foot there. I think the only thing that bothers him is that he wasn't able to put that one in play. Jason Riviello warming up in the pen for the Potters right now. Jessup University. Right now, Liam Golden 2-2. Here it is. This is hit out into the hole over at shortstop for a base hit. I will score 1, and we'll hold Corey Williams over at third base. Everybody moves up station to station. Chase Christensen with his 3rd hit of the afternoon, evening, if you will, and another RBI. And that pushes the score to 11-1. And now that brings up Rudy Rodriguez. Officially, he's 0 for 1 tonight with a strikeout, but he's also walked twice. Golden's first pitch is fouled off to the screen. Ahead quickly, 0-1. Quickly 0-2. Fastball on the outside part of the plate. So you go work that inside, and then you work it outside. Quickly ahead. No balls and 2 strikes on Liam Golden. Here's that 0-2 pitch. Swung through, not able to be held on by Chamberlain behind the dish. Otherwise, that would have been a swing and strike 3. However, it got a piece of his finger. Looks like he's all right. He's going to shake that off. It's always tough as a catcher. You have that one exposed hand, man, and you never know where you should put it. And wherever you put it, always gets hit. There's a shot over to third base. It bounces off the third baseman over to Lavigny at shortstop. Everybody moves up 1 base. And looking for a ruling on that. I'm pretty sure I know what that ruling is going to be. I'm pretty sure that's a single. So a single and an RBI for Rudy Rodriguez. Runs this out to 12-0. And that brings up Tyler Kersey, who came in for Sean McGinty in the 4th. Fouls this one on over to the Potters dugout. So Kersey's lone at bat so far. He walked in the 4th inning, and that's about it. So he's looking for an average here. Next one he sees, he fouls off to the other side. So he's trying to hit the Potters dugout, then he hits his own dugout. If I was his coach, I'm saying straighten it out. In between those 2 points, it's perfect. Golden ahead, 0-2. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. Or top of the 5th, excuse me. Ooh, I give it a whole extra half inning. Fouled off over to the right, off the screen again. Second time Golden's had to stop and tie his shoe. He must be using a lot of power off that back foot where his shoe keeps coming untied. He's throwing 92, 93. Here comes that 0-2 pitch. As in the dirt, a little bit of an overthrow, as you could tell, and Chamberlain kind of reacts the same way as the catcher. Lucky he got that one. Umpire walks the ball out instead of throwing it out there. I think that was really to give Chamberlain just a breather, you know. A little, I don't want to say shocked, but surprised by that last pitch. So he gets a chance to catch his breath after all the work he's done behind the plate tonight. Golden still has an 0-2 count, or 1-2 count. And there's the swing and strike three. He gets Kersey to strike out. First out of the inning. And looks like we're going to have a meeting at the mound. So when we meet at the mound, we meet here in the studio and we step away for a break. So right now, the Potters trail this one 12-0.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student-athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
One down here in the top of the 5th inning for the Potters, and we have a new pitcher. We have intern. It's just weird to say it because I've done this myself. We have intern turned right-handed pitcher taking the mound, Jason Riviello. Second time he's taken the mound for the Potters this season. Comes in fire and heat, 88-mile-an-hour fastball right in there for a strike. So no balls and one strike to Christian Smith. Liam Golden's night is done, and we'll go over his line here in a few minutes. Riviello's next pitch is high and outside for a ball, 1-1. Golden went a full inning, gave up 2 hits, also 2 runs, both earned, 3 walks and 2 strikeouts. Next pitch by Riviello, strike. Fastball right down the middle, 87 miles an hour. So he's ahead, 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Jason used to sit up here, and I believe he was on the intern rankings list. But can you be on the intern's ranking list? That's a ball, 2-2. Can you be on the rankings list and also be a player? I don't think that's. I think that eliminates him immediately from the intern rankings list, doesn't it? Oh, see, now you guys are going the other direction, but I think it eliminates. Now you're a legend. You can't be an intern and a legend. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry. It doesn't have 2-2. Fouled off to the screen. I mean, I'm not, I'll sit up here and argue it off, when we're not on, but I'm just telling you. Because once you've donned the Potter uniform, you become a legend. You can't be a legend and an intern. I'm sorry. It's just not happening. You become a legendary intern, maybe. Riviello's next pitch is hit over to second base. Andrew over to second for one. On to first. Chamizo's stretch, unable to get him at first. So that'll allow a run to score. Corey Williams comes in, Corey Williams already came in. Jimmy Mullen comes in the fielder's choice. Gets Rudy Rodriguez at second base. And now that has runners on first and third, which should be Chase Christensen over there at third. Christian Smith at first, and 2 down. First pitch to Joe McGee. Taken in there for a strike, 87 miles an hour. So Jason's sitting right around 87 with the fastball. A little inside with that one, 1-1. Jason wearing the number 36, pitches from the third base side of the rubber. So he likes to utilize the outside in movement to lefties. And here's a pop fly out into left field that looks like it's going to get out of play, and it does, right into the grassy knoll. And 18 kids converge on it, and one of them came out with it. So that's good. And nobody hurt. So that worked out well. Riviello now ahead in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 down here in the top of the 5th inning. Potter's trying to get out of this. No more damage. 13-0 they currently trail. And Riviello throws a wild pitch in there. Unfortunately, that allows Chase Christensen to score. And Christian Smith moves on up to second on the wild pitch. So I'm going to stop counting wild pitches because I don't think they count anymore. So we'll just pretend like that never happened. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from Jason Riviello. That looked like that might have caught the corner, and it did not. Just a little bit outside to run this count full. The conditions are just about perfect to play baseball now. The sun is pretty much gone. Center field, a little bit of sun left, but that's just about it. So it's time for the Potters to start putting up runs. They got to get out of this one right here, though. 3-2, he got him to swing. Chamberlain steps over, fires it down to Chamizo, and they get out of the inning, but not before 4 more runs score, and the Potters trail this one 14-0.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Get a 4th of July Potters t-shirt and 4 Potters tickets. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Back for the bottom of the 5th inning here from McBean Stadium, and the Piper dance-off. The contest is kicked off, and we got 10, 12 kids down there. They're jamming. They're rocking out. Piper's got moves from about 6 different decades, and he's throwing them all together all at once. He's not really sure what he's doing. Now he's shaking his tail feathers. Nobody asked him to do that. fact, I think that should be banned here in the stadium. I don't think he should be allowed to do that, especially with the kids around. That's not a good thing. But he's going to have to choose now. Who is it? Pick a winner. He picked a winner. The smallest one there. He picked the smallest one there. Yes, we have a winner. Good job, kid. And I think he wins a hat. Is that right? Yeah, he wins a hat. So get that kid the smallest hat you've ever seen. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning, Zach Chamizo, Drew Andrews, Tyler Antwine to get us going against Ben Pernetti. And Pernetti fires his first pitch outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Chamizo 1 for 1 and 1 for 2 as he lines that one to the first baseman. Line drive to first baseman for the first out. Williams didn't really have to move much, just kind of leaned over to the right, stuck his glove out there, and the ball found him. Now it's going to bring up Drew Andrews. Potters trailed this one a lot to nothing. I think that's how we'll address it from this point forward until we start putting runs on the board. It's a lot to nothing. Drew Andrews pops this one up in the infield. Rodriguez camped underneath it for the second out of the inning. So I believe about 3 or 4 pitches so far and 2 outs. Quick way to do things around here. I'm going to pop out to shortstop nonetheless with 2 down here. And Tyler Antwine, the right fielder for the Lincoln Potters. Fresno State is his college of choice. In Somas, California. First pitch by Pernetti is in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Pernetti's been sitting about 85, 87 with the fastball. Next one's in the dirt. Kersey, who has come on to catch for McGinty. Nice block back there. Oh, I don't need to be listening to myself while I'm actually broadcasting. Get off the socials, Stones. 1-1. This one's fouled off to the left. Over into the bullpen area where the Tigers are having way too much fun. That's the problem here is they got a good lead. They're having way too much fun. We got to change that right here. Tyler Antwine in the hole. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. And a quick inning made out of that one. The Potters go down in order, and through 5, we are Potters trailing a lot 2-0. Back here in the top of the 6th inning, the Potters trailing this one fairly big, double digits, and have yet to put a run up on the board. They're about to go out and have to play some defense here. Jason Riviello back on for his 2nd inning of work. A nice clean inning when he came in for the most part. He's not. First of all, he's not responsible for any of the runs so far, so that's a solid right there, and. The fact that he used to be sitting up here right next to Riley the engineer, and now he's down there donning that uniform. I mean, there's something to be said about that, you know? You give a little golf clap. Golf clap. Golf clap. Good job. Good job, Jason. Keep it up, because right now you're going to have to do some big work because you are facing Dylan Drake, Charlie Malton, and Corey Williams right here. Top of the 6th, first pitch. Take it for a ball. Dylan Drake wearing the number 3. Left-handed batter. He's been hit by a pitch. He's flown out to center field. He's struck out, and he's doubled. Officially 1 for 3 on the evening here. Riviello's next pitch is tailing outside for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Activity in the Tigers bullpen. Got a couple of guys up, loosening. Next pitch fouled off. Right off the backstop and right out to Riviello, who says, "No, I don't like this one. Give me another ball, please." And you know what? I'm going to have to do it. Anybody want to tell me, where's Riviello out of? Jessup? All right, perfect. I love it. He's a Jessup product. And where does he live? This is so easy. He's a Roseville Jessup guy. I should have known that. Nobody puts it on the, I know nothing. So the Roseville Jessup product, 3-1. This one is driven out into right field. On his horses, Antoine's not going to be able to get it. It goes up to the fence. Rounding first, heading for second is Dylan Drake, and he's in there with a stand-up double. Doubles have been the theme tonight for the Tigers. I have to quickly go through. Here we go. The 5th double the Tigers have hit tonight. The 5th double. And it looks like out in the bullpen. Jack Gerfan. Jack, and we'll get his last name very shortly, I promise you. First pitch in there for a strike to Charlie Moulton. Charlie Moulton, the second baseman for the Tigers tonight. Next pitch is blocked by Chamberlain there, evening up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Logan Bell warming up for the Potters. Potter legend, Logan Bell. But right now, it's all about Jason Riviello and Charlie Moulton. 1-1 is the count. Right-hander delivers. Swinging, strike 2. 87-mile-an-hour fastball with a little bit of tail. And that tail just kept it away from Moulton just ever so much. He was unable to make any contact with that one. So Riviello ahead, 1-2. Swinging, strike 3. So Riviello gets his first strikeout of the afternoon or evening, if you will. And with 1 down here now in the top of the 6th inning, with 1 on. Product out of UC Davis, recent commit. Used to play at CRC. Corey Williams, the first baseman. First pitch to him is low and inside for a ball. A lot of milling around today. Got a huge group of preteens, if you will, on the berm out there, and they got their own baseball game going. So foul ball off to the left. Marlboro chases it, but it is out of play. 1-1 now is the count. Again, I'm just shocked. Beer Garden is not gardening as much as it usually does. You know? I mean, there's been bouts of it pretty busy, but I'm kind of shocked, man. Maybe that's what's missing. More beer needs to be sold. 1-1 pitch is in the dirt for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Jamie Mullen on deck. But the 4, 5, and 6 hitters today for the Tigers have just been real pains for the Potters. 2-1, that's inside. Close to hitting them, but it did not. So Williams runs this count out to 3-1. Favorable count for him. Got a runner out there at second base. Something to do. So he's looking for the right pitch here to drive in a run. He saw it, but it's a little bit high. Got a foul tip on that one. Run this count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Corey Williams. Riviello looks in for his sign and delivers. This one is hit out into right field. Antoine on his horse again, but it looks like he might be able to get to this one, and he absolutely does. Tagging ahead of the third, but Antoine's throw, although it was a strong throw, it would not have gotten him. So cut off there by Lavanier. But fly out to right field. 2 down here, but a runner on third for Jamie Mullen. Mullen's already got an RBI on the day. He also has 2 hits and 2 walks, so officially 2 for 2 on the evening. Came in batting .250, so 2 for 2 is definitely going to help that batting average. First pitch he sees by Riviello is outside for a ball. So still consistently 85 to 87 for Jason. Checking the runner at third. Next pitch he throws in there is foul tipped. And it definitely caught a piece of Chamberlain because he doubles over in a little bit of pain. But like most catchers, it only lasts for about 2 seconds, and then he pops up and says, nothing, I'm fine. I'm fine, leave me alone. But now the umpire and Jason, they'll have a little conversation. Chamiz is going to come out and even extend that out even a little bit further so Chamberlain can shake that off, whatever that may have been. It looks like everybody is ready to rock and roll now. Back to your positions. Riviello looking in, getting his signs. 1-1 the count. 2 down here. This one is also lifted in the right field. Antoine over on the foul territory, and right before the bullpen, he's able to make the catch for the final out. So we are 5.5 here in Lincoln, and the Potters still trail this one big.
Gooseport Public House. We have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most importantly, great fresh food. In downtown Roseville off Vernon Street. Only 15 minutes from the ballpark. See ya at Gooseport.
Old man knocked on my front door with my teenage boy and a couple more from up the road. He had him by the collar, said he...
Being a laborer means everything. It was what took care of me when I was growing up. It's what takes care of me now. Because of President Biden and the money he's put into infrastructure, the need for our workforce to expand is out of this world. When our members are able to go to work on these big projects that are funded by Biden's economic investments, it means continued growth in their wages, in their pensions, in their health benefits. It means they're going to be able to take care of their families.
Welcome back in for the bottom of the 6th inning here, where the Potters are looking to put some runs on the board and do it in quick fashion, because we're here late in the game here, and the Potters got to got a lot of runs they got to make up here. So, but they're going to start right here with Cole Chamberlain, then Logan Worm, and back to the top of the order with Mike Lavigny facing Ben Pernetti for his third inning of work. And first pitch to Cole Chamberlain is fouled off, squibbed off, if you will. Chamberlain's one at bat. He drew a walk. So no official at bats. So officially he has not been in the game. This one is driven but foul down the first base line, evening up the count at 1-1. Or excuse me, 0-2. Ben Pernetti comes set and delivers. That ball is outside. So Brady Wilson, the starting pitcher for the Tigers, went 3 innings. Only gave up 2 hits, no runs. He had 2 walks and 2 Ks. Now he's been followed by Ben Pernetti, who just throws a beautiful strike right there to Cole Chamberlain for the first out of the inning and the first strikeout looking on the day. That's going to bring up number 30, Logan Worm. And according to the notes that I have on Worm, he still does not have a batting average. So, and he struck out in his only at-bat today. So he's looking for some numbers. And the only way to do that is get a hit right here. So first pitch to him is taken on the outside corner for a strike. Logan, the left fielder for the Potters tonight, sees his second pitch in there for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes. And most of the booth up here didn't agree with that last pitch. But I'm not going to tell the booth about anything. I'll just let it go. And the next pitch is a swinging strike 3. It hit the dirt. But Kersey steps out, throws on down to Williams to record the out, second out of the inning. So 2 down here, and now we're back up to the top of the lineup. And that's going to be number 1, Mike Lavigny, shortstop for the Potters tonight. Colfax, California. Here comes the first pitch to Lavigny, and it's on the inside for a strike. And it definitely was inside, but it definitely was not a strike. Time has been called by Lavigny. He's got something in his eye, and I think he's actually saying that something might be in the umpire's eye instead. So he's projecting, if you will. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That looked good, but that was taken off the outside part of the plate for a ball. 1-1. Trevin Crowley, as we know Trevin Crowley, because he's been a Potter in the past, warming up for the Tigers. Next pitch by Ben Pernetti is taken inside for a strike, and that has got Lavigny just beside himself. He's decided to take a couple steps out of the box and take a walk, because 2 consecutive strike calls been off the inside part of the plate by about 6 inches. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Pernetti. That was taken off the outside part of the plate for strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Potters here in the 6th, and through 6, the Potters trailed this one big.
Astro Air Design Incorporated, where you feel the difference. We are a locally owned and operated heating, air conditioning, and custom sheet metal company committed to the highest quality of craftsmanship at a competitive price. Our trained and certified technicians have the knowledge and experience required to install, maintain, or repair your home comfort solutions. Our upfront pricing gives you the peace of mind because you know your price is locked in. Call Astro Air Design Incorporated today.
Here in Michigan, we do more than just survive the winter. We thrive during it. You simply can't keep us away from what we love most: great times and amazing beer. The snow transforms the landscape and lays the path for adventures yet to be had. Trails ready to be explored, and freshly groomed hills ready for the first run of the day. And later, as the sun descends, it's time to unwind with great conversation and even better friends. Experience a taste of Michigan winter with Founders Brewing Company, born and brewed in Michigan.
Logan Bell taking the mound for the Potters here in the top of the 7th inning. He's scheduled to face Chase Christensen, Rudy Rodriguez, and Tyler Kersey. Logan Bell. This is let's see. Actually, I might be able to find this. Logan Bell, where are you at? What have you been up to, Logan Bell? Logan Bell, Bowling Green State University, Lisbon, Ohio. Every time his parents come out here, I just have nothing but love and hugs for him. I miss him. Great people. Raised great kids. Logan Bell happens to be one of those kids that they've raised. That's a pretty good kid. But Logan Bell on the summer, 0-1 with a 2.13 ERA. He's been in 12 games this year. 12 2/3 innings pitched with 14 strikeouts and 4 walks. Great strikeout to walk ratio right there. And he's given up 8 hits, but he does pitch to contact. And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get to this level. You're supposed to be able to pitch to contact because you got a great defense behind you. So Logan Bell out there doing Logan Bell type things. And he's got the Potters ready to start off the 7th inning here. Bringing up Chase Christensen, number 10. Came into this game, the right fielder came into this game batting a really cold 125 and has done nothing but go 3 for 4 tonight with 2 doubles and a single and 2 RBIs that I can read, possibly 3. So, you can't look at the batting average necessarily on some of these guys, especially when they haven't had a lot of games played. But 2 for 3 with 2 doubles and a single. He's doing his part. So Logan Bell, right-hander, delivers the first pitch. Fastball at 88 miles an hour in there for a strike. And we want dogs to be barking. And I told Riley earlier my feet hurt. He rolled his eyes at me, and then I made him look it up. And guess what? It is a saying. Ha-ha. Ha-ha-ha. Ball fouled off to the left over into the Tigers dugout, 0-2. Well, I don't know, new lingo and stuff, and I'm sure you guys, the newer generation, don't know the old lingo. So, good thing we got Google. Swinging, strike 3, Logan Bell, strikeout to start the top of the 7th inning. So that just adds to his strikeout total of 14. Now he's got 15 on the season, and showing that leadership, showing that swag out there on the mound. He's definitely, again, like I said, a Potters legend, but one of the elder statesmen in that dugout and in that locker room for the Potters. And I know it's tremendously helpful for a lot of the guys there, and I'm sure Tyler Robertson really does appreciate it. Logan Bell's 1-0 pitch is driven out into the gap, gets down right in front of Ott out there. He picks it up, fires it into second base, holding Rudy Rodriguez to a single. Second single of the night for Rodriguez. 2 for 3 on the evening with 2 singles and a strikeout. Also has walked twice, but that's going to bring up Tyler Kersey, who came in to replace Sean McGinty as catcher. Didn't get any information whether anything happened to McGinty or not. I don't think it did. I don't remember him being hit with a ball or anything, but Kersey has come in and has played the last, or he's had 2 at-bats, and he's up for his 3rd. And Chamberlain is just, they're turning him into Swiss cheese back there, let me tell you. That's about the 5th time Cole's been hit with, a foul tip that's just either gotten him on the legs or the hand. And that one got him, and that one hurt. Well, Kersey's in the hole 0-1, but Chamberlain's probably hurting also. Logan Bell's next pitch on the outside corner for a strike. That's 0-2. And it looks like we have Cole Dillon's taking over for Andrews out at second base. And then this ball is hit right over Cole Dillon's head into right field for a solid single. Holding him right there is Antoine, getting to that ball quickly and firing it in. But Kersey's got himself a hit. Hit parade for the Tigers continues. Rodriguez is now over there at second base, and Kersey is at first base, bringing up Christian Smith. And looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter for Christian Smith. As soon as he turns around, I'll be able to tell. And good thing that we called timeout. But it is Christian Smith. Oh, umpire just pulled out the card just to fake me out. Pulled out the card. We have some other defensive changes out there that I need to know about. Please let me know. Engineer Riley working really hard over there, try to get me all the information I need. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Next pitch by Logan Bell is inside for a ball to Christian Smith. So Caius Gargett is now taken over at shortstop. So the 2-0 pitch from Logan Bell. Here it comes. Checks the runner at second. A little low. 3-0. You got Cole Dillon now over at second base, which I believe I had already told you guys. And we got Eli Small playing first. So a few changes. Chamizo is now out of the game. Andrews out of the game. Lavigny is out of the game. And that pitch is in there for a strike. 3-1. Logan Bell able to get the strike there. Christian Smith. This will be his 5th at-bat. That one's taken down low for ball 4. So, first walk issued by Logan Bell. But what that does is that does something very familiar in tonight's action, and that loads up the bases. Back to the top of the order, and Joe McGee. So Joe McGee, this will be his 6th at-bat here in the top of the 7th inning. That's phenomenal. With only 1 down. First pitch by Logan Bell is down low for a ball. So Lindbergh now is in center field. So Will Lindbergh has taken over for Ott out in center field. Next pitch by Logan Bell. Swung through, strike. 1-1. Everybody's scrambling right now to make sure that, because the wholesale changes by the Potters were made this last half inning. So we're just trying to make sure that we've got everybody out there and identified properly. As Logan Bell pours in a beautiful 87-mile-an-hour pitch for strike 2. Look at that. I've got the greatest group of guys in the business. Willie Preston coming through. That one's fouled off over to the right to the Potter's pen. So we've got Cole Chamberlain still behind the plate. And we have Small at first, Dillon at second, Gargett at shortstop, Marlboro still over at third, Worm out in left field, Lindbergh in center, and Antoine still in right. And this one is hit into left field, but this is going to be foul, not by much, but the hustle by Worm out there, he's just not able to get to it. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, wholesale changes for the Potters on defense, so that means will be lots of changes when we come up to bat. And the engineer doesn't like that because that means he's got to do a lot of work. But that's okay. He's a seasoned veteran. He can do it. But Willie Preston is the best in the business. 2-2. Logan Bell trying to Get out of this with a single pitch, a little ground ball, 6-4-3 double play. Or 4-6-3 double play right here. There's the 4, there's the 6, and no 3. Beautiful play by Dylan up the middle there. Laid out, was able to get that, feed that over to Gargett, and was able to get, was that 2 outs? And something was called. What happened? Anybody want to tell me what just happened there? Okay, there was only 1 out, and that was 2 outs, and then there's 3 outs, and now, okay, so I don't know how to explain this, but we're going into the bottom of the 7th inning, and the Potters still trail 14-0. Thank you.
Hi, Bill Evans, President of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in the store, our conference facilities, an amazing team that helps keep together an amazing organization, and we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion efforts across the board and giving back to the Placer County community wherever we can.
Like all service organizations, I wanted to serve. And getting involved with the affiliate committee was the perfect way to do that.
I love being able to serve my community with my business friends and other leaders and give back to those who are in need.
The thing I love about the PFAR committees is they all work toward the same goal of bringing the community together to support those in need in our surrounding area.
I instantly came to the meeting and had a wonderful time, felt like I was a part of something bigger, and it was just the start of my leadership journey.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley President of 5 Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
5 Star treats us like we're number one. They're right there with suggestions, with help. So I have to bank with people that have our mission in mind.
We're 5 Star Bank. How can we help you?
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5.
Welcome back, everybody. Here we are in the bottom of the 7th inning where the Potters are trailing big in this one. We have some changes going about, and we're going to start off right here with Will Lindberg taking his first at-bat against Ben Pernetti, who's coming in for his 4th inning of work. Will Lindberg takes that one in the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike. Brett Ott he had 2 at-bats. He had a single and a strikeout before Lindberg comes in and takes over for him in center field. That breaking ball spun in there nicely for a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Will Lindberg. Trey Furry on deck and Quincy Marlborough. We know that much so far. Fouled off to the screen is Will Lindberg. So 2-2 count here. Ben Pernetti from the stretch. This one is fouled out of play over to the right. It's going to get out of play. So 2-2 is the count. Nobody down here, bottom of the 7th inning. Outside. 3-2. And here's a shot over to third base. Gets right through him. That's going to be an error on the third baseman. As much as I don't like that, it's going to be an E5. It's going to give him first base. It's going to allow Trey Furry to come up and bat. So nobody out here, bottom of the 7th inning, 1 on, and a shot right up the middle for a base hit. Trey Furry gets this party started right here with a single, and now we got 2 on, nobody out here, bottom of the 7th inning, bringing up Quincy Marlboro. Quincy 0-2 on the evening. Strikeout and a ground out. Some activity going on over in the Tigers bullpen. And, excuse me, that is not Quincy Marlboro. That is Jax Jimenez. So Jax Jimenez is coming in for Quincy Marlboro. So Jax Jimenez is in there for his first at bat. And falls behind quickly. 0-1, 1-1 now. Can't trust any of the scoreboards, so I'm double checking and triple checking all the scoreboards. Pernetti's pitch swung through, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Jax Jimenez. And the hole would be Eli Small, or on deck, excuse me, Eli Small, batting for Zach Chamizo. And there's a swinging strike. There's your first strikeout. So strikeout of Jax Jimenez, and that's going to bring up Eli Small. So Elkhorn, Nebraska, and the University of Kentucky, Eli Small. 6'1", 205, the 19-year-old. Left-handed batter, but he throws right, and he's ready for the first pitch from Pernetti, and he takes that one on the inside corner for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. His first at-bat of the evening, replacing Zach Chamizo, who went 1 for 2. Next pitch is outside for a ball, 1-1. Potter's got a lot of work to do, got a lot of runs to make up here, but got to get it started somewhere. Perfect place to start. 1-1 pitch. Inside and low, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. More activity out there in the Tigers bullpen. 2-1 is hit out to shortstop. Picked up by Rodriguez. Flipped over to second for 1 on to first. Okay, but did he call first and second out? Okay, well, he called that a 6-4-3 double play. That will end the inning for the Potters. And through 7 complete here in Lincoln, the Potters still trail this one big. Back here in the top of the 8th inning, Logan Bell still on the mound for your Potters. Not going to be talking about the score anymore. What we're going to be talking about is what we need to do to get into the playoffs. Javi, the best in the business. You know, I got to tell you, dude, first of all, the quesadillas, you've saved my son and my life all year. So thank you very much, brother. We appreciate you so much. And I know it's not Mi Ranchito Pueblito anymore, but Mi Ranchito is still is the place to be. So come on down to the park, get yourself some tacos, some quesadillas, or just go over and hang out with Javi because he's a good dude. $2 tacos. Get your butt over here right now, $2 tacos. So everything's going crazy here, including the score of this game, so we're going to forget about that. We're going to have fun with this. Logan Bell on the mound. He is ready to face 2, 3, and 4, Dylan Drake, Charlie Malton, and Corey Williams, and looking to shut them down and get right back onto offense. Here comes the first pitch by Logan Bell. That's taken in there for a strike. 86 miles an hour. Good pitch by Logan Bell. Dylan Drake is this is his 6th at-bat of the evening. He is 2 for 5. 2 for 4 with a hit by pitch, correct. So 2 for 4 on the day, 2 doubles, and has scored a run, like most of the Tigers have today. 1-1. Popped out of play. It should reach the beyond the berm, and it certainly does. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Logan Bell ahead of Drake. Charlie Malton on deck. Nope, that is not Charlie Malton. That is a pinch hitter on deck. Sean Statford. So Sean Statford on deck. Oh, was he? Nobody told us that, or told me that. So you did? Okay, cool. So there's the ground ball over to first base, picked up by Eli Small. Takes it over himself for the out. 1 away here in the top of the 8th. 3 unassisted if you're scoring at home. And that's going to bring up Sean Statford. I guess Sean Statford came in the 7th inning, but he must have come in for defense. Never saw him take a bat. So his first at-bat of the evening for Charlie Malton. Logan Bell's first pitch is high and inside. Stafford backs off the plate. This one is popped up and out of play, evening up the count at 1 apiece. Sean Statford out of Folsom Lake College. Left-handed batter. Waits the 1-1. Takes that breaking ball in there for a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Closed off stance from the left-hand side. Yet to have an average on the season. He's had 6 plate appearances. That's his 7th. Ball gets past the catcher. He throws down to first base. Unable to complete that. So the strikeout, but reaches safely at first. So the pass ball is going to allow that to happen. Probably a wild pitch, actually.
Now batting for the Tigers, number 15, Corey Williams.
So 1 down here, runner on first base, and that's going to bring up number 15, Corey Williams, first baseman. Fouls this one off and out of play. Williams has gone 3 for 4 tonight with 2 runs scored. Walk and a fly out. The only batting average I could find on him was his CRC, last CRC season, and that was a .324 average. So he's definitely a hitter. But that second pitch thrown in there by Logan Bell catches the inside part of the plate for strike 2. Quickly ahead, 0-2 is Logan Bell on Corey Williams. On deck, Jamie Mullen, I believe. The 0-2 pitch. And just stood there, watched it go by for strike 3. So 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Logan Bell pushing right now. And number 21, Jamie Mullen. So no changes there. Mullen's stepping back in, and you really don't want to change the middle of this order. Mullen is 2 for 3 tonight with 2 singles and 3 runs scored and an RBI. The first pitch from Bell is in there for a strike. Off speed, caught Mullen kind of napping there. I think he was expecting the fastball. The 0-1. Beautiful pitch right on the outside part of the plate. Strike 2, Logan Bell ahead. So Ballantyne started this game, then Evan Oden came in, then Liam Golden, then Jason Riviello, and now Logan Bell. And a ball gets out of the bullpen. And the Potter's ball boy comes running down. He gets it. And shows off his arm by firing it down to the bullpen. Future Potter legend right there. Do have some activity down in that bullpen, so once the engineer tells me, I'll let you know. But here comes the 0-2 from Logan Bell. Outside. Good take from Jamie Mullen. 1-2. Jake Morrell, American River College pitcher, warming up for the Potters. But right now we got 1-2. Logan Bell fires this curveball in there. Waited on nicely by Jamie Mullen, but fouls it off out of the off to the right side into the parking lot, where the parking lot Potters would be if they were grilling up something beautiful to eat today. What was it, yesterday? Salmon? Yesterday? Is that what we had yesterday? Oh, you weren't here yesterday. That's what I had. Yeah, it was salmon yesterday. It was so good. Strike 3, swinging. Logan Bell gets out of the inning with 2 strikeouts. And we head to the bottom of the 8th inning where the Potters got a lot of work to do.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Trevin Crowley taking the mound for the CA Tigers, and if that name sounds familiar to you, it's because he used to be a Potter. That's right, Trevin Crowley, taking the mound for the Tigers to face Cole Dillon, Tyler Antwine, and Cole Chamberlain. First pitch by Trevin Crowley is high and outside for a ball. Crowley's coming in and relieving Ben Pernetti, who actually came in relief of Brady Wilson. Wilson went 3 innings, only giving up 2 hits, obviously no runs, 2 walks and 2 Ks. And Pernetti comes in, throws 4 innings of no-run ball with no walks and 6 strikeouts. So first 2 pitchers for the Tigers have just been on point, and they've held the Potters scoreless tonight. And right now, Trevin Crowley is behind the count 2-0. Pours that fastball in there at 90 miles an hour for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. So the Potters got to get something going on here. You bottom of the 8th. There's not a lot of time left, and there's a large deficit. You only need 2 touchdowns. So, but if you convert the 2-point, you win this game. That one fouled off. Cole Dillon's potentially off his front foot. Started dancing a little bit, but that evens up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch on its way. Here it is. High and outside for a ball. University of Arizona for Cole Dillon. 5'9", 180. 208 average on the season. He's had 77 at-bats. And this one's right back up the middle. Off the back of the pitcher's mound, was able to be picked up by the shortstop out there, Rodriguez, but he just couldn't find a grip. That looked like that did everything the Potters needed it to do and then some. Hit the backside of the pitcher's mound and just rolled beautifully right out there past second base. Rodriguez was over there. He tried, but unable to get the handle on it, and that's a single for Cole Dillon. And that's how the rally gets started. Now Tyler Antwine steps up to the plate. 0 for 2 on the evening so far. This one fouled off his hands and back to the screen. Antwine out of Fresno State. Came in tonight batting .227. From the stretch, Trevin Crowley checks the run over at first, gives a toss over there. Williams doesn't even apply the tag because it was not even close. I believe number 33, Cole Chamberlain, is on deck. Next pitch is taken for a strike. That's no balls and 2 strikes now on Antwine. Confirmation that is Chamberlain over there on deck. I need confirmation because I can't see. I'm wearing glasses now. Nobody make fun of me. There's a balk. First balk of the evening. That allows Cole Dillon to go over to second base on the balk. Trevin Crowley came set and then moved that front foot again without making a motion towards home plate or making his motion to home plate. So there's your balk. And Tyler Antwine swings through that one, strike 3. Oh, first strikeout for Trevin Crowley on the night, and the 9th strikeout of Potters on the evening. Cole Chamberlain, the catcher, who's, he's got to be Swiss cheese at this point. He's been hit everywhere you could possibly be hit where you don't wear pads as a catcher. But he's done great work back there. He's done great work all year, and he steps to the plate right now. That it sounded close, but it wasn't. It was inside for a ball. No balls, or 1 ball and no strikes. Chamberlain walked his first at bat in the 3rd inning and struck out looking his last. That one is high and outside for a ball. Easy take. 2 balls and no strikes. We've got somebody on deck, and everybody's trying to figure out who, and it's number 20, but nobody's sure exactly what number 20's name is. Pitch is swung through for a strike by Cole Chamberlain. I'm seeing Tanner Bradley on deck. Am I correct in Tanner Bradley being on deck? Everybody thinks so, but they're not certain. What a staff. This one's fouled off the screen to the left. Maybe I'll take everything back I've said about everybody up here. You guys are all the best until you can't tell me who's on deck. But right now it doesn't matter. We got a 2-2 count on Cole Chamberlain. About 200 out of University of Texas at Austin. He's looking to get a hit right here. 2-2 pitch, fouled off the screen. Pretty much straight back. Means he's timing it really, really well. And you know things are kind of going downhill when they deflate the bounce house in the bottom of the 8th inning. Something's wrong here. Maybe they know what the score is. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down here, bottom of the 8th. This one's fouled out of play again over to the left side. We'll clear all of the kids that are over near that bounce house that is no longer bouncy. It's now a flat house. Trevin Carley set. He delivers. Swinging, strike 3. So Cole Chamberlain goes down on strikes. Second strikeout of the inning. Second strikeout for Trevin Crowley, and that's going to bring up number 20. And we're going with number 20 being Tanner Bradley. Now, Tanner Bradley is listed on everybody's list as a right-handed pitcher, so we're about to find out. Strike 1. And phone's ringing, so something tells me that's not Tanner Bradley. I'm listening. I'm listening carefully. Strike 2. Tanner Bradley is correct. We are correct for $100. Tanner Bradley has fallen quickly behind. No balls and 2 strikes. Taking over for Logan Worm out there in left field, I'm assuming. And Logan had 2 at-bats on the evening and had 2 strikeouts. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. It's down low, 1-2. And if somehow, some way, Tanner Bradley can reach base, we'll go back up to the top of the lineup and Gargett. But unfortunately, a swing and strike 3 will not allow that to happen. And now we're going to head into the top of the 9th where the Potters still trail this one. Double digits.
Gooseport Public House. We have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most importantly, great fresh food in downtown Roseville off Vernon Street. Only 15 minutes from the ballpark. See ya at Gooseport.
Top of the ninth here from McBean Stadium, and we got a new pitcher on the mound, Jake Morrell, out of American River College. I've got a little bit of familiarity with Jake Morrell. Can't even get that word out at this point of the broadcast. But Jake Morrell is taking the mound for the Potters out of Roseville, California. The 6'4 left-hander, 235, going into his sophomore season for the Beavers, is taking the mound in relief of Logan Bell, who went 2 innings. Give up 2 hits, no earned, no runs, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. Jake Morrell's now in there to face Chase Christensen, first batter. Christensen up for his 6th time tonight. He is 3 for 5 with 2 doubles and a single. Takes that one on the outside part of the plate for a strike, 1-1. Rudy Rodriguez to follow, and Tyler Kersey. First 3 batters of this inning. Morrell fires that one in there for a strike, 84 miles an hour on the inside part of the plate. Ahead in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. The greatest president of baseball operations walking in front of us, Matt Lundgren. 1-2, and that got Chase Christensen, but nobody said anything. Nobody did anything. Nobody made a move that he was hit. Not even the home plate umpire didn't say a word, but they gave him first base. Hit by pitch is the call. I do hope the people at home are able to see the screen pretty well and know that I'm not I'm going to make things up here. The umpire didn't signal. Wait for a signal. As the broadcaster, I take a lot of my cues from the guy who's making the calls. So I'm just saying. That's part of the deal. So so like a cricket. He had like a cricket swing. That's what I thought. I didn't think it hit him though. I didn't think it hit him at all. So. But, what do I know? I'm just a guy that's sitting up here wearing glasses. No pitches yet to Rudy Rodriguez in this at-bat. Morrell trying to get on the same page with Chamberlain. Looks like they have done so. There's activity in the Tigers bullpen. I wonder if they have a closer coming in for the end of this game. Don't really need a closer. It's a lot to a little at this point. First pitch is in there, and that's a breaking ball. Swung through strike 1. Lazy 75-mile-an-hour breaking ball from the lefty. Gets Rodriguez way out in front. Jack Guffrin is warming up in the pen for the Tigers. Right-handed pitcher out of San Jose State. And again, Chamberlain goes out there and has a conversation. They're just not on the same page right now. Don't want to be crossing up your catcher, especially after a night that the catcher has had. He's blocked everything that's been thrown back there, but most of them have hit him in the non-padded areas. And he hasn't let that bother him one bit. So you don't want to cross up here late in the game. Take the time. Go get your signs straight. Now that everybody's back on the same page, Morrell's ready to deal. That one's down in the dirt. Blocked by Chamberlain. Picked up, but no throw down to second base. Wild pitch by Morrell's going to allow Christensen to get over to second base. And put the count at a 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch, taken outside and low for ball 2. 50-50 raffle was pretty sweet tonight. A lot of money raised. We're all happy for that. Kids come out here and they work really hard to get that money raised. So next pitch by Morrell is right through the catcher's legs, allowing Christensen to get over to third base. Kind of hard to put a pass ball on that one, but I'm not sure how else you'd score that. With the work that Chamberlain's done tonight, that's tough, but definitely pass ball. 3-1. Jake Morrell fires that one in there, just off the plate for ball 4. So hit by pitch and walk. Runners on first and third now. Nobody down here in the top of the 9th. That brings up Tyler Kersey, who came in for Sean McGinty, playing the position of catcher. And he breaks for the plate. That pitch was wild, but unfortunately, Morrell did not get down and cover quickly enough at home plate. Chamberlain got to the ball, flipped it, but Morrell was not there. And scoring is Chase Christensen, extending this lead out to 15-0. On the play, Rodriguez is able to slide over to second base, so now he's in scoring position with nobody out here. Morrell's 1-0 pitch is swung through for a strike, 1-1. Christian Smith, the left fielder, on deck. And although that ball looked like it almost got him, he swung at it, and that's a strike. So favoring Morrell's camp there. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Got him all twisted up. This one is popped out of play to the right side. It's going to go right into the kiln area, the VIP section. And like most VIPs, it's, the VIP section's it's cleared out now because VIPs, they come a little late and they leave a little early, right? Like, that's how it works, right? That's what you're allowed to do as a VIP. Here's the 1-2. Again, shot down over into the Potters dugout, and 16,000 Potters come scrambling out. And only one of them goes to get it. And who was that? That was Ryan Baker. Ryan Baker's the only one who's like, yeah, I'll go get it. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Right back up the middle for a base hit. Into center field, Will Lindbergh picks it up, and, of course, they're going to hold runners now at this point. You've got a sizable lead, so you don't really need to tack those on there. So a single for Tyler Kersey moves Rodriguez over to third, and still nobody out here, one out here. And no, nobody out. I was right. Nobody out here in the top of the 9th. Scoreboard's got 1 out up there, and again, that's the reason why. That ball is blocked, kept in front of him. So a hit by pitch to lead off the inning, and then a walk, and then a single, so there wouldn't be anybody out. So we need a new scoreboard. And the moment we get a chance, yeah, there it is. Scan the QR code, hook us up. Become a member. That's what you really need. You want to be a member, okay? Jake Morrell's pitch is swung through for a strike, evening up the count at 1-1. Yeah, you want to be a member. Friends of McBean, you want to be part of our team, right? So scan the QR code, make a donation, and the more donations we get, the closer we get to getting that new scoreboard. And then I can actually look out at the field and not have to look over at my son, which I do way too frequently as it is. 2-1, inside, ball 3. Got some activity out in the Potters bullpen. Top of the 9th. Nobody out. And that one's taken for strike right on, right there on the outside. "3-2 pitch. This is driven out into right field. It's pretty well hit. Sliding back on that is Antwine, and I can't see because there's a big pull in there, but I believe he caught that ball. And on the out, coming in from third base is Rudy Rodriguez to extend this out to a 16-0 lead. Now we're back up to the top of the order, and Joe McGee. And that one hit Joe McGee right in the dead center of the middle of the back. Not happy about it, but takes off all of his gear and Strong's on down to first base where he'll take his position over there. Runners at first and second now. And Dylan Drake now is going to come up for his 7th at-bat tonight. He's had 2 doubles, been hit by a pitch, struck out, fly out, and a ground out. And the first pitch from Morrell is somewhere for a ball. Looked good to me. Yeah, looked good to me, but called the ball. 1 ball and no strikes. And this one is driven out into center field. This on his horse is Will Lindbergh, and he's not going to be able to get it. It's down, and it's to the fence. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Heading over to third base is Dylan Drake, and he's in there with a stand-up triple. That scores 2 more, and that puts this at an 18-0 lead. Sean Stafford now stepping in for his 2nd at-bat of the evening. Jake Harvey warming up out in the Potter's Pen out of UNR in Roseville, California. Jake Morrell's first pitch is in there for a strike. Next pitch is not there for a strike, 1-1. So Sean Stafford came in relief of Charlie Malton, who had 5 at-bats, scored a run, no hits. That ball is taken inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. And Sean Stafford's only at-bat, he reached safely on a pass ball on strike 3. He hits this one down to third base, picked up and thrown over to first base on 3 hops, and is just nowhere near first base. Not exactly sure if he maybe didn't have a good grip on it or whatever, but Marlboro just kind of short hopped that one, 6-hopped it over to first base. Not a chance. Excuse me, it's Jimenez. Yeah, sorry, I apologize. Jimenez over at third base for Marlboro, that's correct. And at any rate, he picked that up. I don't think he had a grip on it because he just triple hopped it over there to first base. So a single in there for Sean Stafford, and that's going to bring up Corey Williams. First pitch to Corey's in there for a strike. Next pitch is in there for a strike, so quickly ahead, 0-2. I want off the outside part of the plate. Called the ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So on that single, by the way, Dylan Drake was able to score, running up the score to 19-0. A 1-2 pitch is hitting the right field, but that should be out of play. And it is. Antoine cannot go get that one unless the game was over and he was allowed to walk out the gate. So everybody's reset. Sean Stafford's got his lead over at first base, but right now Morrell's focused on getting this hitter out. 1-2 pitch. Again, fouled off to the right side. 82 miles an hour from Morrell. So Ballantyne, Odin, Golden, Riviello, Bell, and now Morrell. All pitching for the Potters tonight. Here's the 1-2. This one is hit over to shortstop and right out of the reach of Gargett and into left field for a base hit. So the Tigers have extended this inning by at least 1 more batter. Runners on first and second now, with only 1 out. And Tyler Robertson's going to make his way out to the mound, so I do believe he's going to be making a pitching change, and we're going to step aside, and we will come back with all that information right after this, right here from McBean Stadium, where the Potters trail 19-0.
Being a laborer means everything. It was what took care of me when I was growing up. It's what takes care of me now. Because of President Biden and the money he's put into infrastructure, the need for our workforce to expand is out of this world. When our members are able to go to work on these big projects that are funded by Biden's economic investments, it means continued growth in their wages, in their pensions, in their health benefits. It means they're going to be able to take care of their families.
Astro Air Design Incorporated, where you feel the difference. We are a locally owned and operated heating, air conditioning, and custom sheet metal company committed to the highest quality of craftsmanship at a competitive price. Our trained and certified technicians have the knowledge and experience required to install, maintain, or repair your home comfort solutions. Our upfront pricing gives you the peace of mind because you know your price is locked in. Call Astro Air Design Incorporated today.
So we're back here in the top of the ninth inning, and Jake Harvey is taking the mound for the Lincoln Potters in relief of Jake Morrell, and we'll go over that line here in just a second. But Jake Harvey throws in that first pitch, 76 miles an hour. Bless you, the Riley, the engineer. He's sneezing while I'm on. I mean, people are gonna know. Anyway. 1 ball and no strikes. This one is hitting to right field. Antwine sliding over. He should be able to make a play on this. Is going to be near and unable to make a play. Did stay in play, but just couldn't get there fast enough. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lots of balls being hit over to the right field area tonight. And Antwine has been pretty busy over there. He's definitely getting his steps in, if you will. But right now, 1-1 is the count. Jake Harvey's up there, facing Jamie Mullen, up for his 7th at-bat tonight. Swinging strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Harvey's listed as a right-handed pitcher on here, but I do believe he's a position player as well, so could be the reason why you're seeing the pitches coming in the way they are. Which I thought that one was a beautiful pitch at 81 miles an hour, but called the ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Still only 1 down here in the top of the ninth. That one is high as well. 3-2. So number 28, Jake Harvey. He's got a full count here. 3-2. And that's low and ball 4. So Jake Harvey comes in, walks the first batter he faces. And that loads up the bases. And Chase Christensen sees the first pitch that he gets, and he lines that out to second base, and that is the second out of the inning, I guess. And that's the third out of the innings. Okay, that's the last out of the inning, and so the Potters are going to go into the bottom of the ninth, trailing this one 19-0.
Situated on the corner of Lincoln Boulevard and 5th Street, This iconic building has been the home to several hotels over the decades, the most famous and longest-running of which was the Lincoln Inn. Having undergone several renovations and architectural changes, this building is the current home of Old Town Pizza, which boasts not one but 2 floors for your dining enjoyment, including open-air seating on the roof. Stop in for a slice today, or stop by the Lincoln Museum to see the 300-pound cash register that used to adorn the front desk of the Lincoln Inn. For more great history, visit the Lincoln Area Archives Museum and, by appointment only, take their free walking tour of historic downtown Lincoln.
Bottom of the ninth, we are back. Sorry about that. I was not prepared to come back. Bottom of the ninth, we're back. Jack Garofan is taking the mound for the Tigers here in the bottom of the ninth inning. There's a little bit of confusion on how the top of the ninth ended there. We've compared notes up here in the booth, and we all had 2 outs. That was the second out of the inning, but yet they walked off the field and called it good. So, hey, we'll take it. I mean, obviously with the score being what it is, but that was definitely an interesting call to say the least. So we're here in the bottom of the ninth inning, and we are back to the top of the lineup, if I'm not mistaken. Gargett and Will Lindbergh and Trey Fury would be your leading, or would be your top 3, 1, 2, and 3. And right now we go with the first pitch is in there for a strike. Kais Gargett in there. I believe this is his first at-bat of the evening. It is his first at-bat of the evening. No, it is not. It's his second at-bat. And quickly in the hole, 0-2 is Kais Gargett. Just checking out over there. We got Cole Eaton on deck. Is that correct? Yes, I see Cole Eaton on deck, guys. Next pitch is ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So it looks like Cole Eaton will be batting for Trey Furry. And there's a strikeout. So, excuse me, I went down 1. Yeah, that's right. No, it should be Will Lindbergh coming up. That's correct. So, strikeout of Gargett, Caius, and he goes down, and that'll bring up Will Lindbergh. Apologize for that. But, yes, Will Lindbergh and then Trey Furry. And, yes, Trey is out there on deck. So, Potters are down to the last 2 outs. In a gargantuan deficit to climb out of. Not saying it can't be done, but I don't remember the last time it was done, so I don't have any historical data for you. But this one is a hit out to second base. Moulton comes in, picks it up, fires over to first for the second out. So Potters are down to their final out of the evening. That's going to bring up the all-time hit leader in Potters history, Trey Furry. Set that record last year, and I believe his second, or no, it was the last at bat last year, where he set the record for Potters all-time hits. And might as well just cap it off right now with a big fly. Let's go, Trey. He's swinging like it. Swings through that fastball for a strike. 92 miles an hour. Trevin Crowley's still out there. No, it's not. It's we've changed the pitcher, so it's Jack Guffrin. But that's okay. Don't even bother at this point. Guffrin. I knew that. Next pitch by Guffrin in there for a strike. That's 0-2. So Trey's going to take his timeout. Potters are down to the last strike. Guffrin throws high and inside. Doesn't bother Trey a bit. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jackson Menez is on deck if Trey can get on. Trey fouls that one straight back. 91 mile an hour fastball. He was on it. Just missed it. Fouls that one back off to the screen. Well, here comes that 1-2 pitch. Again, fouled off to the screen. That was the breaking ball, though. Trey picked that up pretty quickly. Was able to stay back on it a little bit, but just not able to get enough of that one to put it into play. Here comes the 1-2. High, 2-2. Potters aren't going to go down without a fight, that's for sure. And Trey's going to fight every pitch that he's got. Getting this to a 2-2 count. And here's that pitch. Fouled off to the screen. Staying alive. Catcher and the umpire are both saying, hey, I need that ball because we're out. We're out down here. We got none left. But they get the requisite baseballs. They take their positions, and everybody's ready to rock and roll. 2-2 is the count, and here comes that pitch. Swinging, strike 3, and the Potters. They lose a big one here in the Bean. Go down handily to the California Tigers. Final score 19-0. We'll do a quick little post-game right here. Obviously no player of the game tonight. If I had to, put out a player of the game, I might go out and say Ben Pernetti of the Tigers, who went out there and threw out 4 innings, scoreless baseball. But you really got to give it to the entire staff of the Tigers because they were on fire tonight. Held the Potters to essentially an anemic offense and didn't let them really get anything going. So tough game for the Potters. At least it's a non-league game. And that's a positive, but there's a few things that the Potters got to worry about. Currently, the way things are stacked up here, the Potters be eliminated from playoff contentions if these things happen. The Mudcats, they have, the Mudcats, the Rogues, and the Kings have already been eliminated from playoff contention, okay? So what do the Crabs need to do? They have 2 more games against the Kings, okay? If the Crabs win out, then the Potters are going to have to sweep the Mudcats and beat the Prune Packers at least 1 game in order to get into that playoff. If that doesn't happen, then that means the Crabs will get into the playoffs and the Potters will be eliminated. So there's a lot left at stake. This game means nothing in the standings. Non-league, it's all good. So just wipe this one away. Let's get prepared for our next league game coming up pretty soon. And that's all you can really do. So chalk this one up to a lesson learned, all right? So for myself, Stones McCoy, for Engineer Riley, for Willie Preston, and for everybody up here in the booth, I want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And until next time, Potter up.